I am 1 minute early. Or like 45 seconds early, but I saw the countdown on YouTube go from 45 seconds to waiting for Leakum. So I decided just to start stream early. Oh, man. Yeah, so I kind of woke up like 20 minutes before stream. So I don't look the best right now. I mean, I don't look terrible. It's just more the case of, wow, really already? Already, we're losing. Wow, I already lost stream. We just started! Oh my god, we just started and I already lost stream. Okay, I'm back now. Oh my god, that's not a good sign for stream. Literally in the first few seconds, I lose stream. Oh my god. That is how we began today's stream. That is already an omen of a good sign. YouTube is not responding now. Wow, the scuff in this stream is already real. It's already real. Wow, YouTube is not responding. But I'm still live. I'm still live. How is YouTube not responding? What? Not receiving enough video to maintain streaming. Not receiving enough video? What do you mean you don't receive enough video? You see me right now. Doesn't want me to show the game? Like, the game's up here. You're receiving video. YouTube, you are receiving video. What is YouTube talking about? Like, you are seeing video. How long is the delay? Oh wow, the delay's pretty long today. Huh. Okay, now we're back. OBS is being very weird this morning. Huh. Maybe I might have set something up wrong when I woke up this morning? I mean, I literally just woke up too. I literally just woke up right before the stream. Like, my voice is much deeper because I just woke up. I'm still, like, you know, getting my throat moist so that I can, you know, talk more and don't hurt my voice. Huh. Either way, hello everybody! This is Michael, or Leakum as they call me, and welcome back to part 112 of Umineko. Earlier this week, I was actually talking to one of my friends on campus, and he saw that it was part 102 of this series, and he freaked out saying, Michael, how long is this game? And when is it time to give up? Because he thought, he didn't know what Umineko was, so he thought it was like, you know, some sort of like, you know, game where I keep on failing to complete the game. Like, you know, the game's so hard that I've been failing to complete it, so he didn't realize it was an official novel at first. Hello, Kilato! I told him to not just wake up. Yeah, I know, it's so funny. He literally thought I kept on losing Umineko to the point where I'm literally spending like 4-hour streams trying to beat a really hard video game, when in fact it's just a very long visual novel. It's so funny. It is so funny to explain what Umineko is to people on campus. So, do people want to start with a meme time today, or do we want to jump right into the game and then do meme time at the end? I'm just curious now, because I'm like, huh, it's a really early stream and I'm still warming up my brain and mind to be awake, so I don't know if I want to jump right into the game right now and start with some memes, or jump into the game and wake up my brain by doing like a whole kickstart to it. Yeah, no, the kickstart might be a good idea because, holy crap, I'm still feeling a little bit of, like, you know, the lethargy you get when you wake up. Like, this is one of my first nights this week having, like, 8 hours of sleep. Oh, hello, Laika. Finally made it to another stream again. Hello. Hello, Laika. Oh. Whew. Yeah, I'm slowly waking up. I'm slowly waking up. Do we want to start with memes, or you know, get right into the game? I'm fine with either way, actually. I just want to do some stretches. Hello, Ganema! Back from the store. Back a little late, but still time. Yeah! Welcome to the stream, Ganema! Oh. Bought some groceries from the store. I know even though it is like 10 a.m., it still feels a little bit early. Well, time zones are weird because like the time zone I'm at, like even at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., like it's still dark out actually. Like the sun has not come up yet. Like the time zone, like, you know, division, it's not been done well. Would reacting to the opening of the anime and getting a copyright claim during the stream wake you up? I would just want to go back to bed if that happened again, I'm gonna be honest. The first time we didn't get a strike. If I do this again, I will get a strike on my channel, and I won't be able to stream for like a month or so, I think. Wait, no, first strike's just a warning. I think? I know that once you get to a certain amount of strikes, I think it's either 2 or 1 strikes, where you can't upload a video for like a month out as a punishment or something. Or is that an old YouTube rule? Like, I have not, you know, I have not gotten that bad of a claim for like 3 years now. I've been super careful. But yeah, I actually don't want to get another copyright claim for a stream, to be fully honest. I like, you know, having my videos be available to view worldwide. And of course, like, the video was blocked on the day that I was like super busy. Like, I was visiting my family and I was like at work, so I couldn't really do much until I got home. Which was like, you know, the stream was down for like almost a whole 24 hours. And streaming for a month, perfect for a Japan trip then. I mean, yeah, I probably won't be streaming that much in March, though. I think the week I get back, I might want to do like, you know, a chill, laid-back stream where I just like, you know, decompress from my trip and just like talk about what happened. And maybe show a little bit about the project I was showing to businesses there, because yeah, no, I'm going to be showing a project to businesses there, so I might want to show some of the stuff I did. Hello, Alex. But yeah, I've woken up a little bit. That's new. I've not seen my hair do that in a while. I don't know how well the video quality is holding this up, but huh. Hello, Alex. You're here right in time for me to have like Jimmy Neutron hair going on. What is happening with my hair? What the hell? Can't even pick it up. Oh, it's dead now. I killed it. I killed Jimmy Neutron. Yep, this is what happens when it's like early in the morning and I just woke up. My hair is just very messy. Yeah, I've been trying to, you know, wake up earlier at times, because I usually wake up at like 8:30, which is like 30 minutes until I need to do my commute. So, I'm studying chemistry right now, so I might be a bit inactive. Also, great hairstyle. Good luck studying your chemistry. I think your exams are coming up soon, so definitely prepare for your exams. Those are very important. Chemistry. Is it bad that my first thought was Breaking Bad when you mentioned chemistry? Sorry, it's been a long time since I ever thought about chemistry, and the most recent thing I heard about chemistry is Breaking Bad. I know, not a good study thing. I know, Breaking Bad is not a good thing to study from, but I just thought of Breaking Bad first and foremost. Probably because almost everyone in the US talks about it daily. Like, I don't know why, but the show, like, ended, like, over 10 years ago, and people still talk about it. The hairstyle does look good. Like, the standing style or this hairstyle right now? Because this is, like, you know, me when I just woke up. Like, I woke up there. Alex is breaking those Kim Labs back. We're doing wordplay on Breaking Bad and chemistry. Nice. Alright, it's time to make the decision. Do we do time first? Or do we just jump right into the game? I'm gonna say heads for meme time first, and tails for, you know, the game first. Hey Siri, Flip a coin. It seems like Siri wants us to play the game. It seems like Siri wants us to play the game. He said Tails. Organic be kicking my ass right now. Also, yes, we do be baking bread in our lab. I am the Walter White of my class, and the second best student is my Jesse. He literally planted a bomb into the school bathroom one day. I think that's a problem. That's a problem. I don't know about you, but that's a problem. Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta say, that might be a little bit of an issue. Alright. Since Siri wants us to play the game first, I'm gonna get the game loaded. He planted a bomb. I'm sorry, but he planted a bomb in the bathroom. That's a problem. Oh my god. Are you James? I don't know what James is. That another reference? I do not know what James means. God, I still can't get over the fact that you mentioned he planted a bomb in the bathroom. Like, that's a problem. Is that me? I made him watch Oppenheimer the day before, so that was on me. So this guy watched Oppenheimer, and he planted a bomb in the school bathroom after watching Oppenheimer? What the hell? What? Oh, you're making a Pokemon reference. Got it. Got it. Jesse James, got it. But still, he watched Oppenheimer and then planted a bomb in the bathroom. I don't think that was on you. I think that's on him for planting a bomb. It's not you or Oppenheimer's fault. It's the other student who planted the bomb. Like, what kind of bomb was this? A stink bomb? I hope it was a stink bomb. Sorry. Sorry, this is like... I was just more or less shocked just seeing that comment. Like, that is quite a way to wake me up. I think that woke me up, Alex. That really woke me up. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't believe that really woke me up. It was made with makeshift crackers. Only the 12th grade was present at that time. I am proud. Oh my god. Oh, I mean, that is impressive. I want to say it's impressive he made a bomb, but also at the same time, I don't encourage that kind of behavior. It's impressive. Yeah, it was impressive. The timer. I'll admit, this is all impressive, but don't do this again, guys. Don't do that again. I think that's a crime. No, it is a crime unless you're, you know, get all these permits to make it and testing like the Mythbusters did. Yes, you can legally make bombs. You ask for permission and say that you're doing it for a TV show. So the next time you want to make a bomb, just, you know, tell your government saying, hey, we're making a YouTube video or we're making a TV show and we need to make a bomb to test it for science. Oh god, I'm encouraging people to legally make bombs and, you know, stream themselves make bombs. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. You got paid for snitching. Okay, I do have to say that is a good thing that you at least told the teachers, because don't blow up the school bathroom. Oh my god, you're a businessman. You got paid by both parties. And you're confessing. Oh my god, okay, we gotta get to the game in a few minutes. We gotta get to a game in a few minutes. Oh my god. We gotta get to the game. But... oh my... I was not expecting this for the first thing to stream. Like, I woke up, started streaming. This is the first thing I read in chat! Oh my god. Double Agent Alex. Yeah, I would expect people to be kicked out of school for making a fucking bomb. Like, yeah, that seems about for a reason to be kicked out. You made a bomb. It makes a lot of sense why they don't want you in the school. Oh my god. I mean, I remember when I was like in 3rd grade, someone made a little, you know, I think he had a firecracker at his desk and it blew up on him and I was sitting right next to him. Like, I remember, you know, my arm getting hit by, like, some of the shrapnel, but it was, like, you know, it didn't cut my skin or anything because it was, like, a very weak bomb. But that's my only experience with bombs in the school. But someone had a singular firecracker at his desk and it blew up the inside of his desk because he was playing around with it too much. But still, making a bomb with a timer in a bathroom. I'm still the prime student of the school. Congratulations. Congratulations. Are you gonna be like a valedictorian? That's actually really nice. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, no, sorry, enough about bombs in school. Yeah, enough about bombs in schools. I live in America, I hear too much about that. Oh my god. That's gotta hurt a bit. Well, it didn't hurt at all, it was more shocking. Yeah, it was more shocking that, you know, I got shrapnel, like, hitting my arm in 3rd grade after hearing a loud pop that, you know, made the whole classroom go quiet. At the very least, it was like, you know, like, it was just, like, one singular firecracker, and the kid did not do that again. Like, he felt genuinely bad for, like, blowing up his desk, and he apologized to me. One Mr. Ah, name of the school. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's basically, that'd be equivalent of, valedictorian? Yeah, usually the top of the class in, US schools is, valedictorian, so... Is that the equivalent of valedictorian? Okay. There it is. I need to be hydrated on stream. Alright. Let's continue to Hello Republic. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I'm gonna be honest.
貴様たるんでいるぞ。
Right.
決戦は間近というのに、そのへっぴり腰は何か。
Star seems to spin around inside. Wait. Star seems to spin around inside my head. Stars seem to spin around inside my head. Oh! Oh, I was misreading that. Oh my god, I was misreading that. I was so confused. I could just lie down on the floor. That'd only make him more angry. I've no intention of being obedient. I've no intention of being obedient. I'm sorry, maybe I'm being too critical because I just woke up. But this is an occasion where you don't use I've. You use I have no, not I've no intention of being obedient. Still, it'd be stupid to get myself punched for no reason. So I got up, stood at attention. Fighting's close, is it? You really think that American troops are likely to show up on this forgotten island? Then let them come right now. What I've been waiting for all this time.
その腐った目つきは何か。貴様、そんなに死にたくないか。そんなに米兵が恐ろしいか。そんな気合では打ち取れんぞ。
Oh they hit me again. Can you please quit your whining already? Filthy cowards. They give themselves over to this inexplicable anger because it's the only way to distract themselves from their own fear. Heart and spirit aren't any use when the battle becomes hopeless. Bro really looks like Balor. Yes, Kinzo really looks like a younger version of Balor, but with white hair. When trapped by an insurmountable hopelessness, humans rely on other emotions to escape their fear. These young, inexperienced soldiers found anger to be a very convenient emotion to fall back upon. They did drills by shouting in loud voices and swinging their bamboo spears around. Drinking the wine called anger was simply what they needed to do to numb their fear. The more one drinks wine, the more one needs to drink to get drunk. That is very true. That is very true. Their useless anger continued to pile up, day after day, without pause. As for me, I did not fear death, so I had no need of the wine called anger. This made their cowardice all the more apparent to me.
その目つきだ。後ろ宮、貴様の魂は腐りきっておるわ。魚だ。貴様の目は死んだ魚の目だ。
However, it went both ways. Just as I was able to spot their cowardice, they were able to pick up lethargy.
後ろには金蔵はいるか。注意どもがお寄りだ。立て。もたもたするな。駆け足。
First Lieutenant Yamamoto was the commanding officer in charge of the Rokkenjima garrison. He was just another filthy coward trying to forget his fear with violence, and would reprimand his subordinates for slacking off at the drop of a hat. Stories of his life he spout off when in a good mood were all about how much of a thug he had been, ignoring the rules of society. On and on about how so-and-so was a prick, and so he was taught him a lesson, or how everyone was so scared of him that he got special treatment. I'm talking about what of whom he was. It was the badge of honor. Normally, it had nothing to do with this disagreeable lieutenant. He would always hang around his non-commissioned subordinate. So as long as I treated him with a snappy salute, I could more or less ignore him for the time being. Now that the construction project on this island had been suspended indefinitely, there's no longer any use for an engineer like me. So, why did the lieutenant ask for me specifically? At that moment, I didn't think of anything.
Ushiromiya!
Ooh, Thunberg Lily. Interesting, alright. We're getting more into, you know, the old form of the island before the island became what we knew as Rokkenjima. Interesting. We're kind of like in a bunker, I think?
貴様、外国語が堪能であると聞いたが事実であるか。
Someone might be coming to the island!
英語と中国語を話せるであります。注意殿。
Yeah, I didn't know that Kinzo was proficient in Chinese. This is actually the first time I heard this, actually. The lieutenant liked to brag about his education in front of the non-commissioned officer. But he held a bit of a grudge against me for being even more highly educated than him. He also felt uncomfortable about having me as a subordinate because he was younger than me. So it's definitely not the kind of person you could hit it off with. Bro is turning into a translator. Just the fact I knew several languages must have hurt his pride.
ならばイタリア語はどうか。
Guess who's coming to the island?
わかりません。
では貴様にイタリア人との通訳は務まらんというわけか。
英語を喋れる者がいれば可能と思います。
なるほど、確かに。貴様外国人と英語で話した経験はあるのか。
あります。
Why on earth would he need an interpreter? A cave on an uninhabited island that even our superiors have forgotten? That is a very good question. His question made it clear that someone who would need an interpreter would be visiting Rokkenjima.
よし、後宮、貴様を俺の通訳に命ずる。
That evening, I found out exactly what he was talking about. Oral. Oreal? Oral? Oreal? That is a haunting vocal. Hold on, I need to listen to this vocal. That is a haunted vocal. Oh my god, the vocal lines are haunting. Holy shit. I mean, it definitely gets into the military feeling of this chapter, but this is fucking haunting. Oh my god. Are we about to get a horrific scene? Is this about to become horrific? I don't know why, but I feel like things are about to get horrific here. I don't know why, this haunting vocal is making me a little bit spooked. Like, this song feels like it would play during a disturbing scene. Very Navy-esque. Yeah, I definitely hear it with the backtrack of the instrumental. It sounds definitely very military. Haunting Navy. That Portland's Cavern submarine dock that had never been used was now being approached slowly by a submarine of the Italian Navy. Of course, I knew that the Italians had been our ally. However, this was the first time I've seen anything from the military with my own eye.
どうしてイタリア軍が
I forgot that Leon and Will were listening in. For some reason, I thought Leon was there.
確か1943年にイタリアは降伏しているはずです。これはどういうことでしょう。
降伏したのはイタリア王国だ。だがそれを受け入れない者たちは親独政権 RSI を樹立させ戦争を続けたのだ。
Sorry to interrupt you, Kenzo. They were probably stationed around Japan too, so it would make sense that after the surrender, like if they were not in Italy, they would still continue the fight, not in Italy, since even though the kingdom in Italy in the mainland was, surrendering, people out overseas that were still, supportive of the former government probably still, try to do something, for the support of the government that they were supporting. The end jump scare. I mean, I was just surprised because I forgot. Like, I was so invested in Kinzo's story that I forgot he was telling it to Leon and Will. It kind of felt like Kinzo was telling us the story, not the two others. Like I kind of forgot that.
RSI
RSI
イタリア社会共和国、別名サロ共和国だ。
Oh, Salo Republic. That's why this chapter is called Salo Republic. We're talking. Wait, was that the actual name of the Italian Social Republic? The thing is, I know about World War II from my studies in school. The thing is, we mainly get the Americans' perspective, so I didn't even know that the Italian Social Republic is known as the Silent Republic. To be fully honest, in school, in the US at the very least, we don't hear too much about Italy in school, actually. Like in the US, that is like my, honest statement. We don't really learn too much about what Italy was doing in World War II. We just knew that Italy was allied with like the Axis powers during World War II. So I didn't even know that they were called the Salo Republic. I just thought it was a name for this chapter of the game. I didn't realize it was actually like a historical. There was a historical meaning. Wow.
詳しいな。国の中で1943年にいち早く降伏した腰抜けなどと呼んでいるが。
Yep, that's what we are taught in American schools. Literally that sentence. That is the main thing we're taught in American schools. Oh, we had drop frames. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're back now. We're back now. Your history lessons revolve solely around America. European World War. History lessons revolve the whole of World War II. Oh, European World War II's history. Yeah. So yeah, basically to briefly describe how we learn about World War II in America, we basically are told that Europe went to shit in like 1939. The East was going to shit in 1939, and then in 1941, Pearl Harbor was bombed, so we joined to, you know, fix the shit, and then we were in the war for like 4 years. Yeah, literally in the US, we really have the whole, you know, US perspective of the war of observing what's going on in Asia and Europe. And then after we got attacked, we got involved saying, yeah, we're gonna fix it because we got attacked. And then we got totally screwed over for like 3 years until the last year we finally then, you know, got, you know, to break through front lines. 2 Sabaton videos just dropped in the middle of this right now. This is crazy. Who is Sabaton? I might have to look up that after stream. Sabaton. I'm gonna make a note of that actually before I continue. Where's my notepad? Notepad. Oh, notepad, no. There we go. Sabaton. I have not heard of that. Alright, I'm expecting those videos to be good, Alex. You recommend Sabaton. Unintentionally, you recommended them to me. These better be good videos, Sabaton. Alright. Well, yeah, in short, the US is not taught about World War II well. And, basically, in short, I've been relearning World War II from other perspectives. Because I only got the Americans' perspective of them. Because, in the US, it is very American-focused in terms of history lessons. A very good history-based... Oh. A very good history-based band making songs based on actual history. Oh, kind of like epic rap battles of history, kind of. Will do, in that mind, Michael. All right. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for these videos.
それは間違いだ。イタリア社会共和国軍は開戦から1945年4月29日まで勇敢に戦ったのだ。
ベルリン降伏はその3日後だ。腰抜けどころか大健闘だな。
Deacon should listen to America by Ramsey. I'll definitely check that out after stream. I'm gonna be very careful about music on stream for the next few months, so I'll be listening to America by Ramstein after stream.
しかし RSI 海軍が日本まで航行できるような潜水艦を持っていたとは驚きだ。
そうでなくともはるばる日本までやってきたこと自体が驚きです。彼らはなぜ日本に、ロッケン島に？
Submarine was both weather-worn and massive. Oh, was it Ramstein? God damn it. It's Ramstein, isn't it? Like Frankenstein. Why did I say Steen? It's Stein! Oh no! Attack the Dead Man by Sabaton. Ooh, Attack the Dead Man. Alright. I'm taking a note. Alright. Attack of the Dead Man. Got it. This dock had never been used by one of our own country's submarines. I I doubt anyone here imagined that would end up welcoming in one from a far-off nation. All the guards of Rokkenjima, of which there were only about 30, put out attention as the submarine docked.
イタリア軍なんて初めて見たぜ。なんでも事故か触雷で航行不能になったんだと。
Have you checked out Stein's? No, come on. Come on, it's early in the morning. It's not even been an hour since I woke up. Come on, everyone.
換気装置がやられて塩素ガスが換気できなくなったって聞いたぞ。
What? Chlorine gas? Oh my god!
注意殿の話によると何か重要なものを運んでるって話だ。暗号変換器か新型エンジンなんかの設計図じゃないのか。
The Italian Turing machine?
オラ積みに云々より上層部がまだここを覚えててくれたことの方が驚きだぜ。
後ろ宮、早く来い。貴様は通訳だろうが。
はい、注意殿。
On top of the hatch was a young Italian, Umineko. Normally, this should have been the job of a commissioned officer, but his clothes looked like those of a sailor. And it really didn't look like he had the dignity and composure of a ship's captain. That probably meant all the commissioned officers in charge had died in the accident that had befallen the ship. Crew members crawled out of the hatch one by one. They all looked pale and entirely worn out. Wake me up in the middle of... Come on! Wake me up in the middle of the night and I would not mispronounce Ramstein as Ramstein. You see, Gedemma, that was an Americanism. I just pulled an Americanism at the beginning of the stream because I was tired. I wasn't sure how long ago the accident had happened. But being crammed together in a tiny sub filled with chlorine gas for any amount of time can't be good for your health. You don't have to say that again! Adding to the problem with the broken ventilation system was the fact that they couldn't afford to travel about carelessly on the surface of the waters around Japan right now. They had essentially traveled here, inside of a can of poison gas. Not the American dream weekend mispronouncing Ramstein as Ramstein? Almost all of them were unable to walk without leaning on someone else. It looked like a bunch of people staggering out of a hospital boat.
後ろ宮、艦長は誰か聞け。私がこの島の指揮官であることを説明せよ。
ようこそ日本へ。英語がわかる者は。
Oh, I see. I was so confused for a second because I'm like, wait, he's supposed to be speaking English, but he's speaking in Japanese. But I get that the little I think those are like carrot marks. Yeah, carrot marks or the arrows are like an indicator of he's speaking in English to the voice actor speaking in Japanese. Got it. To manifest on my dynasty until United States of America. I am gonna be saving that one, Alex. I am saving that quote. Oh my god. That is such a good quote. I'm saving that one. She manifests on my destiny until I hate United States of America. I have to save that one. That is a good one. That is a good one. Not waking up with Americanism and being able to blame everything on that. I'm gonna continue on. Yes, you did cook, Alex. You cooked. Crew members seemed to understand that I was speaking English, but it looked as though none of them could speak it. Eventually, someone who seemed to be dressed as an officer saluted.
ようこそ日本へ。艦長でありますか。
I can not speak English.
I like how Kenzo's still speaking Japanese, but the Italian, crew member is actually speaking English as well. Like, Kenzo's supposed to be speaking English with the voice actor speaking in Japanese, which I think that's more like a case of the voice actor of Kenzo himself cannot, speak English, so for his lines, they chose to have him speak in Japanese? Or maybe this is like a weird translation thing, I'm not sure.
Please, wait.
And the officer answered in slow, laborious English. After asking us to wait, he shouted something to his subordinates in rapid Italian. It looked as though he was telling them to get someone among them to speak English.
Ushiromiya, 何と言っている?
待てと言っています。英語のわかる人間を呼んでいるのかもしれません。
Anyone else noticing the Italian speaking English with a Japanese accent? They could have spoken Japanese with them all. What if they just said "Welcome to Japan" in Japanese, and one of the Italian officers just happened to know Japanese? Like, why as if that was the case this whole time? Like, they didn't even need Kenzo to speak in English. Why as if one of them just knew Japanese? Oh. At that moment, I heard a high-pitched cough. Ah, so we're getting the English translator, right? It wasn't a man's cough. It was a woman. Baladide continuer.
私、英語わかるわ。
Ooh. Beatrice! So this is the course of Kenzo's life changing before us. This is when Kenzo's life completely changed. At this moment, the English translator comes out of the submarine, and it's the Italian witch, the Golden Witch, Beatrice, the original. As she came down from the hatch, a woman with beautiful golden hair said this in English. The chat's going Beatrice. In this filthy cavern, the appearance of one as beautiful as she was seemed like an angel descending upon us.
ようこそ日本へ。艦長はいますか？
艦長は死んだわ。士官はあそこの彼だけよ。
お悔やみ申し上げます。何かお手伝いはできますか？
新鮮な空気と水が欲しいわ。まだ息のある人間もいる。休ませる場所が欲しいわ。
Yo, Beatrice, your daughter is here. What? What do you mean? What? Daughter? What? I am confused.
協力しましょう。他に英語のわかる人間はいますか？
いたけどみんな死んだわ。私だけよ。
Ushiromiya! 女は何を言っている？艦長は誰だ？さっきの男なのか？その女は何者なのか？早く通訳しろ！
Lieutenant wouldn't shut up. He must have been surprised to see such a beautiful woman appear from the submarine. Oh! Laika's got it! Laika. Oh, I was so confused. I'm like, daughter? What do you mean, daughter? Oh! Oh, Laika's common mother. And you also have a... I think Laika has a Beatrice profile picture? We might have Beatrice with us in the chat. He must have been surprised to see such a beautiful woman appear from the submarine. And more than a little annoyed to see all of her attention focused on me alone. It was a mark. How divinely beautiful she was. Uh-oh.
注意殿。
Kenzo's already becoming infatuated with Beatrice.
彼女だけが英語をわかるようです。彼女が 彼らの通訳になります。艦長は死亡。代表者は先ほどの士官のようです。
うるさくあなたに叫んでいる男は何者？まさかあなたの上司なの？
不幸なことに私が美しいお嬢さんを独り占めしているのが気に入らないんでしょう。
Wow, he's making moves already. He just met her a few seconds ago, and he's already making moves.
あら、東洋人にお世辞をもらえるとは思わなかったわ。
Okay, this is 1944. This is 1944 during World War II.
綺麗な英語ね。あなたは育ちが良さそうだわ。怒鳴ってるみっともない男とは大違い。あなたがここの将校だったらよかったのに。
Fastest Beatrice. Oh yeah, she does come from the Italian government. She does come from the Italian government. Well, former Italian government. I guess the RSI. Yeah, the RSI. Can't wait for her to stop choking chlorine gas before making moves. Can't wait for her to stop choking on chlorine gases till making moves. Young Kinzo's the Riz deity, just so you know. Riz deity. I mean, literally, she came crawling out of a submarine, choking on chlorine gas. He's already hitting on her.
おや、私も西洋人にお世辞をもらえるとは思いませんでした。
That is a very fair response after that first thing she said. That is a very fair response.
あなた面白い人だわ。名前は？
後宮金蔵です。よろしければお嬢さんの名前もぜひ。
It's time. It is time. Let's hear it.
ベアトリーチェ・カスティリオーニ。
Beatrice!
ようこそ、ベアトリーチ
That
ェ。
should be so loud. Even though, yes, it's during the middle of the day, I don't want to get a sound complaint. Just remember, the others are still choking inside the submarine while these two are flirting! I don't care about the choking people in the submarine. No, this is more important. How Kinzo met Beatrice. Ignore all the choking people in the submarine. Like, they don't matter. Honestly, are they on the island? Are they having a legend on the island, like, 40 years later? We don't see them getting a legend, so do we now?
日本へ。
And history was made. That was when I first met Beatrice, the woman who would capture my heart the rest of my life.
ベアトリーチェと
Oh
は
god, oh
イ
god.
タリア人だったのですか？
I forgot he was retelling a story from his past. I thought he turned into his younger self. I was leaning too close to the screen too. And the first thing I see is his old mug. I love the subtle point of him introducing himself with his last name first, and her introducing herself with her last name. That's a really good point out, Ganema. That's a really good point out because in a lot of the ways that from what I remember from my Japanese courses is usually the surname is introduced before the first name actually, which is very interesting because, you know, here in the West we introduce first name then last name. I like that little touch they did with you know, the game's translation where they had Kinzo introduce himself with surname first, then his first name, and then Beatrice answering with her first name, then surname. Huh. Beatrice being Italian was spoiled for me. I mean, I remember in the earlier videos of people telling me to, you know, pronounce Beatrice's name in the Italian pronunciation rather than the English pronunciation Beatrice, so I had a slight feeling that she might have been Italian because people were telling me to do the, you know, Italian pronunciation. But yeah, that's very interesting. And yes, Beatrice was an Italian.
そうだ。 彼女は RSI 高官の娘だった。
I like how shocked Leon looks to learn that Beatrice was Italian. Like, Leon looks so shocked!
どうやら彼女の父親こそが一番の罪人だったらしい。残念ながらロッケン島にたどり着いた時にはもう死んでいた。
Oh. The important cogger was her father? Is he the captain?
その高官がなぜ日本に？スエズ運河からインド洋を越えてはるばる日本まで来たというのか？
確かに同盟国としてはドイツの方がはるかに近いはず。
Maybe they were on a colonizing of Italy?
なぜわざわざ日本までやってきたのでしょう。
Did Italy at this time have colonies nearby Japan?
途方もない規模の遠大な作戦か何かだったのかもしれぬ。その全容はわからぬが、その潜水艦がただならぬ任務を帯びていたらしいことは後に理解することとなる。
It said that there had been about 60 of them at the start of their departure. However, only about 10 of them, including Beatrice, had survived. Music's a bit loud? Oh. Yeah, let me fix the music real quick. Oh, I could probably do this on OBS actually. Yeah, how does the music sound now? I'm also talking a little bit softer because I, still, am still waking up a little bit. Like, it takes me about 2 hours to wake up at times. So it might be me, not talking as loud. I could probably turn up my mic, too. How does the sound? Wait, where does Goda being German come from? Wait, Xylus. Where does Goda being German come from? Where does that come from? Where is German Goda coming from? Where is German Goda? Goda German making French-inspired food? Where is the German Goda coming from? However, only about 10 of them, including Beatrice, had survived. Their submarine had apparently hit a mine or something in the nearby waters and sustained a great deal of damage. They told us that it flooded rapidly with water, which had taken out the battery and released a large amount of chlorine gas. Their sub had become completely incapable of continuing further. Nothing but a massive lump of metal floating in the dock. Since the sub seemed to be carrying something of immense value, the higher-ups ordered us to investigate. Klaus is also German? Where does German Klaus come from? Where is German Klaus coming from? Klaus is Kinzo's son! So, unless Kinzo's wife was German, I don't understand why Klaus is German now! After questioning the Italian, with Beatrice and me acting as double interpreters, we concluded that this thing of immense value must have been her father himself. Apparently, Beatrice's father was an extremely high up in the RSA hierarchy, and it was thought that he might have worked alongside the Italian Prime Minister himself. Though their massive voyage had apparently been part of some top-secret mission, now that the man himself and all the commissioned officers had died. Their reason for coming to Japan remained a mystery. What? Wait! Sorry, I was told not to listen to the chat. And I just see the comment. Kenzo had a secret tunnel to Kuadorian. His wife had a secret tunnel to Germany where she gave birth to Klaus and later Goda. German Goda is the true Umineko mystery. You're burning more than the kitchen with this one. You're burning my sanity. Enzo has sung with Goda. Okay, Chad is going to just be ignored for a little bit. Though their massive voyage had apparently been part of some top-secret mission, now that the man himself and all the commissioned officers had died, their reason for coming to Japan remained a mystery. And since the higher-ups were telling us to investigate, that meant that even they didn't know what it was. Their ship had broken down, their mission was unknown, and the high official they had been carrying was dead. And even the Japanese government didn't know why they were here. The Italians' great, perilous voyage had come to a meaningless, utterly fruitless end. Oh.
よかった。日本の潮風はてっきり醤油の匂いがすると思ってたわ。
I was not expecting that one.
お互い様です。イタリア人の髪はパスタでできてるって思ってました。
How people come together by making offensive jokes to each other.
あら、そうよ。アルデンテに仕上げるには茹で加減が難しい。
I don't know if al dente hair would feel nice.
なら日本人はみんなスパゲティネイロだわ。
Al Nero? Al Nero. I don't know what Al Nero means. Hold on. What does Al Nero mean? Al Nero. Oh! It's the inky pasta. Oh, those people on their racist arcs. It's the 1940s between two people from fascist governments. What, are we surprised? Huh. Al Nero pasta. Al Nero pasta.
よくご存知で。日本人はシャンプーの代わりにイカスミを使います。
What makes the hair so sticky?
金蔵はすごいわ。何でも知っているのね。イタリアに来たことがあるの？
Only in America are all culture-related jokes only offensive. I mean, you do have a slight point. You do have a slight point. I mean, back then the entire world was in the racist arc. I think the world is still in a racist arc, Alex. Have you seen America?
ありません。しかし、本はいろいろと読みました。
東洋人がイタリアの本を？へえ、例えばどんな？
I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of when I told my Korean friend that I enjoyed Korean food like japchae. He was just genuinely surprised that a guy from America liked Korean food. Like, I don't know why, but this reminds me of when I told my Korean friend that I liked japchae. Damn, girls falling for a boy hard. I just found it funny that Beato being Italian is an important Umineko plot point. I mean, almost everything in Umineko is an important plot point.
Niccolo Machiavelli.
Ah, Machiavelli.
Dante Alighieri.
And Dante. Machiavelli and Dante. I know both of them. I've read both of them.
だからあなたが永遠の淑女であることも存じていますよ。
Yep, Machiavelli, Dante, know both of them. I've read both of them.
おお、なんてこと。
Ganema! Stop pointing out every minor pronunciation mistake I make. I did not mean to say Umineko. God.
金蔵はとんでもない勉強家だわ。あなたはひょっとして 日本では高貴な家の出身なのでは？
Right on the mark.
さあ、どうでしょう。
あなたは他の野蛮そうな日本人とはまるで違うわ。私にはわかるの。あなたはきっと高貴な家の人間だわ。
Is she literally saying you're one of the good ones to him?
後宮家は日本の貴族の家柄なの？
とんでもない。宝石で一山当てただけのただの成金の一族です。
Oh no, I don't have an issue with you making fun of my mispronunciations. People do that all the time to be on campus.
私が勉強していたのは高貴なるものとしてのたしなみではなく、何をすることも許されなかったら本を読むかバラをいじるか酒に溺れるかしかやることがなかったからですよ。
Beatrice hadn't asked that question out of malice. It had just been a curious question asked to a friend from a faraway country. The start of the story is so wholesome. Look at this. It just, the direction it goes in later, as we know, it is just... Yeah, I know this is going to end in tragedy. Like, come on. 40 years later, just because he met Beatrice, like, you know, on this island during World War II, all of a sudden, we all know what's going to happen 4 years later. This is going to end in tragedy. This stream doesn't get Beatrice and Kenzo take down my channel for racism. Oh no, Beatrice and Kenzo, stop being racist to each other for 1 second so that my channel doesn't get taken down. However, Beatrice was from a noble family herself, so she could tell. You could see the faint, gloomy look on Kenzo's face.
許して、金蔵。あなたのような高貴な人がどうしてこんなおかしなところで兵卒の身分に甘んじているのか、深く考えなかったわ。
私の一族などどうでもいいことです。死ねば後宮などという姓は何の意味もない。そしてそれこそがようやく私を解き放ってくれるのです。
If only he knew. If only he knew what happened 40 years from now. His family's name will be in history 40 years from now, but not in the way that anyone would expect. Enzo is like the racist grandfather of the family. What do you mean is like the racist grandfather of the family? He is the racist grandfather of the family.
金蔵は死にたくて軍隊に？そんなのダメ。家族が悲しむわ。
家族など私には誰も。
I have a wife for the sake of public appearances. Children. However, I've never wanted any of them. Oh shit, so... At the very least, Klaus is alive at this point. I didn't really realize that. Oh my god, Klaus is alive right now. Klaus is here. Klaus is alive. Everything. Everything. It's a fleeting daydream created by selfish, greedy old men. Very ironic that you're saying this, Kenzo. See what you have become in the future. So at least being stuck on this island, I can forget all of that. Find some peace. Peace? But I haven't spent each and every day complaining that I wasn't sent to the front. I haven't managed to die yet.
私にあなたの苦しみはわからないけれど、私の心ない言葉が傷つけてしまったことはわかるわ。
Klaus, Ava, and Rudolph. Is Goda alive? I don't know if Goda's alive. I'm not gonna give you that answer. Like a bunch of years between them and Rosa. For a reason. I mean, Yeah, Kenzo was kind of stationed in war for a little bit, so that makes it a little bit of sense why Kenzo's not there.
許して金蔵。
Forgive me, Kenzo. Oh, those words. I think they set me free. Beatrice! Sorry, I felt like that was like him leading on to one of his Beatrice rambles. All of the Japanese people call me Ushiromiya. Every time I hear it, a constant reminder that I'm the property of the Ushiromiya family. She is different. She calls me Kenzo, not Ushiromiya. Well, maybe just for the time I chat with her like this, I can forget that cursed family.
金蔵。
Are they about to have a moment? I hadn't meant to make Beatrice feel guilty, but she seemed certain that her thoughtless words had hurt me.
ありがとう。
Therefore, October.
あなたが私を金蔵と呼んでくれるから、私はやっと自分を取り戻すことができる。
Now I want to see him say it, young Kenzo. Yes, we need him to say, "Oh, Beatrice."
私はようやく本当の意味で私を見てくれる人に出会えた気がします。
金蔵、あなたはとても遠い異国で出会った外国人だけれど、あなたの心はとても繊細で美しい。私たちはきっと近所に住んでいたなら、とても当たり前な友人になっていたわ。
A great detail. Japanese name each other by their surname. Italians name each other by their first name. Ah, so what if this whole time Kenzo was just like, "Oh, she's calling me by my first name. That means we're really close now." And Beatrice is like, "I'm just used to calling people by their first name." How do you paint your hair white in this island? He might have just had a lot of stress, so his hair just turned white due to a lot of stress about the Ushiromiya family in the war. I think that's why his hair is white.
私も嬉しいのよ。あなたは私のことをベアトリーチェと呼ぶ。カスティリオーニのご令嬢とは呼ばないわ。
Ah. They're not calling each other by their, high-ranking family's name. They're naming each other by their first names to, give them a sense of individuality. I see. Culture classes when it's kind of wholesome. Yes, this is actually a very wholesome culture clash. We were both in the same position. Her Castiglione family must have been in a rigid place as well. Well, I mean, one of the people that were like the head of that family just died too. Though we came from different countries, we had finally found something we could truly understand about each other. Toxic families, let's go! They connect through toxic families!
いえ、普通に金蔵と呼ばれていました。
じゃあ、あなたは私をベアトリーチェと呼ぶのを改めるべきだわ。
White hair because he needs to look stylish for Beato.
親しい人間は私のことをビーチェと呼んでいた。
I thought she was about to say Beato. I legitimately thought she was about to say Beato, not Biche.
あなたもそうしてくれると嬉しいわ。
わかりました。これからは親しみを込めてビーチェとお呼びを。
Also, I was gonna wait till the end of this scene, but I really need to use the bathroom. So, as I use the bathroom, I'm gonna let everyone bear witness to Beatrice and Kenzo. Time for Michael's cat box. Oh no, I forgot to turn off my mic. No, people heard me pee. Alright, I'm back now. Alright. Don't plant bombs in the toilet. Oh my god, we're going to start with this again? We're really going back to the bombs in the toilet. Beato, Japanese nickname. Biche, Western nickname. Ah. Very Western. Okay. Actually didn't think of that. I did not think of that. It was a big P. I mean, more than likely, none of you heard me pee, but you might have heard the toilet flushing. I heard Biche very different. I know what you're thinking I'm saying. I'm trying to pronounce it not that way. I'm trying my best not to pronounce it that way. Biche. Biche. I mean, it's very apparent I have an American accent while saying, like, an Italian nickname. It's very apparent that I'm having a very, you know, American accent. But yeah, I am back. Apparently Beatrice liked them gray-haired daddy. Ugh. I'm gonna ignore that one, Ganema.
ダメダメ。堅苦しい言葉はダメ。だって私たちはもう友人なのだから。
A bright smile stretched across Beatrice's face.
あの美少があれから何十年を経ようとも。
The stream just might be gone from the face of the earth. No, this is not happening 2 weeks in a row. This is not happening 2 weeks in a row.
我が記憶より薄れることはない。
Become murdering Italian pronunciation since 2020. Yes. I should just, like, learn Italian over the course of, like, a few years so that I could go back to Umineko and pronounce all the Italian words correctly. I mean, I did take one course in university on Italian. I didn't do well in that course, but I got a B.
おじい様はベアトリーチェと出会うことで自分を取り戻されたのですね。
平たく言や浮気だな。
I mean, Will had a point. He had a point.
ウィルさんは今後も失言を繰り返されるなら、お尻をかばわれる癖をつけることをお勧めします。
B for Biche. Oh my god. I didn't even know about this nickname until now. After having his butt pinched once more, Will hopped around in pathetic agony.
おじい様にとってロッケン島はベアトリーチェと初めて出会われた特別な場所だったのですね。
B for bruh. B for butt. Are we all gonna do B names? B is for what? B is for something involving with the B word.
私がこの島に来ることがなければ出会うこともなかった奇跡の島なのだ。
その潜水艦基地の名残とやらは今も残っているのか。
Oh, is that where the gold is? The old submarine? Is that where the gold is? Like, he put all the gold nearby the old submarine or something?
クワドリアンの近くに今も残っている。
B for Beecham. B for Beecham. B is for bomb as well as bathroom. No, no, stop talking about bombs in the bathroom.
外界からは見えぬ入り江の影だ。吹き継がって漁師たちも近寄らなかった島だ。私以外に知る者はもはやいるまい。
Oppenheimer? Don't you mean Barbenheimer?
クワドリアンと屋敷を結ぶ 2キロにも及ぶ地下道はその基地の名残なのか。
そうだ。
Okay.
鍾乳洞を改造した広大な地下壕で地下を網羅し、島内各地を要塞化するなどという寝言の残骸だ。私はその地下道を生かし、島の両端に2つの屋敷を作らせたのだ。
Kenzo made the tunnel.
2つの屋敷、2つの家族。後宮家の屋敷と後宮家から解放された金蔵の屋敷だったのですね。
そうだ。私には必要だったのだ。後宮という呪われた生から逃れるもう一つの場所が。
しかし同情するよ。はるばる日本までやってきて任務を成し遂げられなかったとは気の毒の限りだ。
パパの任務が何だったかよくわからないわ。どこか遠くへ逃げ、大切な日までそれを隠さなければならないと言っていた。
I'd what? What is it?
それとは
Yeah, me and Kenzo have the same name. Not the same name, the same question. Not the... Why was I thinking name?
わからないわ。それはとても大切なもので、大切な日まで何年も隠しているつもりだったみたい。いえ、それと一緒に隠れているつもりだったみたい。私に異国の地で長い時間を過ごすことになるかもしれないと謝っていたから。
アンジェロ少尉は積み荷は特になく。
Ensign Angelo? Wait, who's Ensign Angelo? Is that her commanding officer?
君の父上が輸送すべき要人だったと言っていたが。
Wait, is Angelo the officer that saluted at Kenzo?
少尉はあなたたちを信用してないわ。
Huh.
私でさえ知っていることをいくつも隠してる。ひょっとすると少尉はパパの目的と積み荷を知っているのかも。
Okay. Angelo. Wait, Angelo? Angelo? Not Angelo. It is not Angelo. Wait, Angelo? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Angelo? Wait, is it Angelo? Angelo? Angelo does not sound right. Angelo? 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 Pronounce that name in Italian. How do you pronounce that name in Italian? Let's see. Angelo.
Angelo Genui.
Oh, Angelo. Angelo. Got it. Angelo. That sounds like a name that would be easy for me to remember how to pronounce, but I didn't know how to pronounce it. Angelo. Got it. Got it. Angelo.
それが何だったにせよ、それはイタリア軍の任務さ。
Angelo. Angela. Yeah, Angelo. Oh. Just like emphasize the oh.
俺らには関係ないね。むしろ同盟国なんだ。頼ってくれればいいのに。
金蔵が良い人であることは疑わないわ。少尉にもあなたは信頼できる人間だと伝えてるんだけれど、どうして男というのは異教ではむやみやたらと厳格になるの？普段はみんなもっと陽気な人たちばかりなのに、ここへ来てからみんな妙に空気が張り詰めているわ。
Is their special cargo the gold? And that's why they don't want to tell people? Because they're afraid that the gold's gonna be stolen?
少尉は部下たち全員に常時銃を手放さないように命じてる。まるでここが敵地かのようだわ。
That was true. The Italians were clearly the opposite of relaxed. The Japanese soldiers, watching this, began to suspect that the Italians didn't really trust them at all.
軍人ならおかしいことじゃないさ。むしろこういう時こそ規律を引き締めて友軍に恥ずかしいところを見せたくないんじゃないか。
就寝時には必ず寝図板を立てるし、もう航行できないスクラップ同然の潜水艦に今もあなたたちを近づけないように見張りを立てているわ。私はなんだか日本人を露骨に毛嫌いしているように見えて気持ちが悪い。
True. They had set up a constant sentry by the submarine and had refused to let any of the Japanese soldiers come near. They hadn't made the Japanese particularly happy. However, the submarines are treated as classified in all countries. Maybe it was just natural for them to stop foreigners from approaching it without reason.
慣れない生活を強いられてみんな気が立ってるんだろう。天候と女将の都合で君たちを本土へ運ぶ船の派遣がまた遅れてる。君たちをいつ本土へ送ってあげられるやら。
We had been told that a boat was being sent for them directly from the mainland. But apparently, thanks to the weather, problems up the command chain, and the recent air raid, there were no ships to spare Forgotten Island like this. There might have been some sort of diplomatic problem. After all, their homeland had already surrendered to the Ally. I didn't know the details. The only thing I knew for sure was that they'd been stuck on Rokkenjima for 2 whole weeks, and no one had come to get them. Of course, we had some small boats on Rokkenjima. There was nothing physically stopping us from taking them to a nearby island. Still, Rokkenjima was technically a top-secret base, and contact with the outside world had been strictly forbidden.
仕方がないし、それも悪くないわ。
Le Octobre. Le 4 Octobre.
だって船が来てしまったら金蔵とはもう会えなくなってしまうんでしょ。
To me, those 2 weeks were the first I'd ever truly lived. Uh-oh. The faint 20 years before all seemed to vanish in the sparkle of those 2 weeks. I realized that she would have to leave this place eventually. And yet, this one moment felt so rich and dazzling that I felt myself wishing it could last forever. But it didn't. It didn't last forever. Then I heard a voice calling for Beatrice in Italian.
アンジェロ少尉だよ。君に用事みたいだ。
またお小言かしら。日本人とあまり親しくするなと最近うるさいのよ。
The unsigned approach, Luden Kinzo. And after glancing at Beatrice, as though asking her to translate something, he began speaking Italian. He was dead until he met Beatrice. Imagine she would ever die. Hope she won't. It took just 2 weeks to... Oh my god, horny jail! No! Oh my god! Took just 2 weeks to beg horny jail. Just bonk Kenzo. Judging by his tone, it sounded like something serious.
少尉はとても重要な話があるからあなたたちの指揮官に合わせてほしいと言ってるわ。協力を求めたいと言っている。何のことかわからないわ。
重要な話？わかった。山本中尉を探そう。
At the jail they put Kyrie, Klaus, Cannon, and Shannon in. No! Wasn't there also another person in the jail with them? Yeah, it was Klaus, Kyrie, Cannon, Shannon. Who else was in that horny jail with them? Not horny jail, though, just regular jail. Ensign Angelo had 2 of his subordinates with him, and wore a stern expression on his face. And Najo, yes, Najo was with them. Wasn't there a 6th person? Like, weren't they implied to be the first Twilight? No, they weren't first Twilight, because first Twilight was killed in the banquet room. Not banquet room, in the dining room. Yeah, it was those 5 in that jail cell, because, the others were, like, the other 6 were killed. Yeah, I'm remembering now, that was episode 4. Because Kinzo was going wild and killing everyone. They didn't have to say anything for us to realize that this must be something very serious. Boreal.
いいぞ上げろ
Oh, are they moving the submarine? The winch creaked, and the thick chains rang out with a dull clang. Oh, Litrice, oh my god. Very slowly, it was lifted out of the submarine's cargo hold. Oh, they're getting something out of the cargo. Got it.
なるほど。
Yep, Kumasawa and Goda fled to the, what was it? The storage room. Yeah, they fled to the storage room.
イタリア人どもが我々を潜水艦に近づけたがらないわけだ。
The lieutenant and the others looked up at what the wrench was slowly lifting up. All of them wearing unpleasant or smiles.
なんてこと。
Cargo.
これがパパの運んでいた積み荷だというの？
Oh no, wait, to the guest house? I thought they were found in the one room. No, to the guest house to warn the kids. I remember now. Yeah, they were running to the guest house to warn the kids.
すごい。こんなの生まれて初めて見た。
Gold! It was a mountain of gold ingots. It's the gold! Those carefully piled bars being slowly lifted out of the cargo hold, one group after another. This gold had been their true cargo. The origin of the gold! In one episode, we got to see the origin of Beatrice and the gold! I don't know where they were planning to take it. They might have been trying to sneak it into Japan, one of their allies. Or they might have been on their way to hide it in some remote area. Was it some sort of strategy? A conspiracy? Embezzlement? Top secret transportation of wealth? This incomprehensible amount of gold led to all sorts of dark suspicion. But we didn't know anything about the truth. All told, the gold weighed an incredible 10 tons. That was the only truth we could wrap our minds around at the moment. They had strongly resisted showing this to us. However, the submarine could no longer make sea, and it was apparently continuing to take in water bit by bit. Rokkenjima had been outfitted in an extremely slipshod way, and we had no means of repairing it. Also, while we could unload the sub, there's no way we could lift it up again once it had filled with water and sunk to the bottom. It was clear that unless action was taken, the gold would soon become completely impossible to transport. And so, they had made the decision to unload it. Of course, they had made no effort to explain the reason for all this gold. They just asked us to help them take it out.
なぜこんな大量の黄金を国外へ？これだけあればイタリアの戦局を変えられたかもしれないのに。
戦局を変えるのは武器よ。でも戦後は何の役にも立たないわ。確かにお金も戦局を変えはするでしょうよ。でも戦後にもその価値は変わらないわ。
There was no longer any way to change the course of this war. The Axis powers would probably all surrender, leading to an Allied victory. Anyone could tell this by simply looking at the American planes flying across the sky day after day. However, gold would still be valuable after the war was over. Everyone stared upward, dumbfounded, as the winch slowly lifted up the duly sparkling gold. Umineko no naku頃に Chiru. Reminding me of Hetalia. That is an old reference. The witch who came from the sea. That is such an old reference. That is such an old reference. Oh my god, Hetalia? It's been forever since I last heard of Hetalia. Oh my god, that's a callback to the past. That is a callback to the past. Hetalia. It's been forever since I last heard of Hetalia. Well, I know Hetalia, I've watched it. It's been forever since I heard anyone mention it. Oh my god. But yeah, that was the introduction of Beatrice. The Salo Republic chapter. America providing freedom. Oh my god. Because I'm the hero! I only know the English dub of Hetalia, but the Japanese translation is really funny too. Well, not translation, the original. God, I was thinking English translation. There's a lot of translation going on in this episode. There's a lot of translation. Alright, see you around, Alex. Thank you for coming by. Short chapter? I mean, we could do the next chapter. I'm still deciding. This reminds me of a war that happened in 1935 in the real world. War in 1935. The Spanish Civil War? That's the only war I could think of it that might have taken place in 1935, but I might be wrong. 1935. I mean, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, the Spanish Civil War. But I don't know if there's another war that happened at that time. Next chapter? Are we all in for next chapter? Alright, actually, yeah, we do have time for another chapter actually today, so let's actually get on to the next chapter. Yeah, we actually do have time. World War II, perhaps? It's not very well known. That's... oh. That's the two World War... wait. That's the... oh. Okay, I was like really confused by what you were getting at, Xylist. I thought you were actually talking about a real war, and so I was like, Spanish Civil War? Like, that was like the closest one I could think of for 1935. Yeah, sorry, Alex. Good luck on your exams, though. Study hard. Also? I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Let's start this new chapter. Alright, Lieutenant Yamamoto.
イタリア人たちはこの黄金のことを本土へ報告しないことを望んでいます。
我が国に横領されたくないからであろうな。
彼は何と？
日本が黄金を横領するのを恐れているから報告されたくないのだろうと言っている。
少尉はむしろイタリア本国に知られることを恐れているわ。私たちにとって今の祖国は連合国の傀儡政権。彼らに知られれば黄金は返還することになる。しかしそれは私たちの敵に黄金を渡すようなもの。
I'm about to blow this exam to submarines, just you wait. Not with firecrackers, with your knowledge, Alex. Remember, with knowledge, not firecrackers. They had come all this way to make sure that the gold didn't fall into enemy hands. They needed to hide this gold from the puppet government until their homeland could be truly restored.
後宮、イタリア人たちに提案せよ。我々は協力を申し出たいとな。
協力とは？
イタリア人たちの言い分はこうであろう。彼らはその黄金を祖国に知られることなく隠したいわけだ。しかし、この島から運び出そうとすれば、輸送船を手配せねばならなくなる。そうすれば本土に知られ、さらにはイタリア本国にも知られることとなる。
そうなります。つまり、あの黄金はもう六軒島からは運び出せない。
So instead of moving the gold, what Lieutenant Yamamoto is saying is, we keep the gold on the island on Rokkenjima. Their mission must have been to hide that gold in absolute secrecy until the day of their homeland's restoration. Later on, several plausible rumors would circulate about how Germany also moved much of its secret wealth to certain hidden areas in South America just prior to its surrender. Gold? Let's bring some Rokkenjima. Let's bring some freedom to Rokkenjima. The American planes just flying over Rokkenjima, just like screaming freedom. It was a very natural conclusion to reach. That submarine was their only method of transporting the gold in secrecy, and it's become completely useless. It can't fully stop the water from seeping in, and it will probably sink completely before much longer. There's no longer any way for them to transport the gold in secrecy. In other words, their mission had ended in failure here in the Far East. So, how is Lieutenant Yamamoto proposing that we assist them?
この六軒島基地は誰も知らぬ秘密基地だ。
Play. The plan is formulating in Yamamoto's head.
近隣の島民たちはこの島を不吉な無人島と信じて近寄りもしない。
South America? Brazil mentioned? Yes. Brazil was technically mentioned.
言っている意味がわかるか、後宮。
I heard that Brazil is a very nice country to visit from my uncle. He actually goes there quite a bit.
彼は何と？
前にも話した通り、この六軒島基地は誰にも知られていない。見ての通り、戦略価値は何もなく、上層部にもすでに忘れられてる。注意は、この島に黄金を隠してはどうかと提案したいみたいだ。
Beatrice quickly translated this and told Ensign Angelo. The ensign began discussing rapidly with his subordinates. Dump the gold in the Amazons. I mean, that would be a hidden location as well, but yeah, I guess that would be also a good location, but Rokkenjima is like closer to them right now. They didn't look happy. Japan may have been their ally, but they probably didn't want the gold for reconstructing their motherland to be entrusted to Asians. Still, it's hard to imagine any other option for them. Brazil is great. Yes, from what I heard, it's also pretty good. Yeah, I want to visit sometime. Yeah, no, I've been like thinking about ways I could visit, but it might have to be after I visit university. I mean, not visit university. Finish university, because I do want to, you know, visit Brazil one day because I heard it's a pretty fun country to visit. He began discussing it rapidly because Italians speak rapidly in general. That's an assumption. Still, it's hard to imagine any other option for them.
激しく議論しているわ。他に手はないという者もいるし、それでも祖国に忠誠を尽くすべきだという者もいる。少尉は板挟みになってるわ。
Hiding this gold was the final order given to them by their fallen homeland. However, by now, there was no way for that order to be carried out successfully. If the mainland or their own homeland found out, the gold would probably be confiscated by the wrong people, from their point of view. If they really wanted to carry out their homeland's order faithfully, Lieutenant Yamamoto's proposal was extremely reasonable. Though the lieutenant couldn't understand their words, it seems he realized how divided they were.
我々が協力すれば、あの黄金を厳重に隠すことができるぞ。
For some random rich kid to find it in the future.
幸いなことに、廃棄された地下壕が長々とこの島の地下を横断している。
この島の地下に黄金を隠して埋めれば、誰にも発見できないと言ってる。
現実的な申し出だと議論してるわ。でも日本人の手を借りるのに抵抗を感じてるみたい。
Just to give you some details, close to the end of the Second World War, German and Italian soldiers hid in Brazil in that time to escape. Yes, I heard about that actually. Usually I'm told it's Argentina and not Brazil, but Brazil makes a lot of sense too. But I do know about that as well.
議論が難航しているようです。
議論の余地などあるのか、イタリア人。我々の協力なくば、あの黄金は隠せんぞ。まさかいつまでも波打ち際に積み上げておくわけにもいくまい。
Yes, this situation does feel like it has some simulations with reality. Granada? Is that a Brazilian South American term? I'm not too familiar. Like, I'll be honest, I am not too familiar. I just heard a little bit about Brazil and South America. I actually do not know too much about the continent, despite being like right above it. I do want to learn more though. It's kind of embarrassing that I know so little about South America, despite, you know, my continent being like the upstairs neighbor.
アンジェロ少尉は黄金のことを知る人間を最小で抑えたいみたい。日本人は信用できないけど、山本中尉の申し出が今は最善と見てるみたいよ。でもいぶかしがってるわ。
何を
10トンの黄金を隠すという労力の提供と守秘義務を彼らが本当に無償で提供してくれるのかとね。
五分と五分だ。
Did a lot of money disappear in Italy after the war? Yeah, no, like, I'm just like, I don't know too much about the aftermath of World War II. Like, I do know that there was like a lot of, you know, German officials that tried fleeing to South America. Like, that's like the main thing I knew. But I don't know too much about the whole, you know, logistics of what happened or, you know, if a lot of them were able to get over there in general. Our neighborhood, Argentina, has same issues too. So it does seem like a few of the officers did manage to get over there, from what I'm seeing.
注意、それはまさか。
あの黄金の半分を我々によこせ。
Oh, uh-oh.
それをテマチンに残りの半分を厳重に隠してやろう。
I feel like there's gonna be some fighting about to happen. A lot of the money was taken out of the country when they escaped. I mean, yeah, when people flee countries, they usually try to take all their riches with them.
半分をよこせと言ってる。
Close my heart. The instant Beatrice... They're about to start fighting! The instant Beatrice translated that sentence, Ensign Angelo slammed his hands on the desk and stood up. Instead of flinching, Lieutenant Yamamoto, true to his boast of once being a thug that everyone feared, actually looked even more relaxed and confident than he had previously. Uh-oh. Oh no! Wasn't Anne Frank banned in American schools for being non-child friendly, for being too realistic? That sounds something that would happen in the US. At least in the school I went to, it was not banned, but this does sound like something that would happen in the US.
本来なら断りようのない話だ。8割を要求してもおかしくない。
Yamamoto, you are really making things complicated for everyone.
それを敬意を表して五分と五分にしようと提案している。
Yamamoto, come on, dude. Dude, you are gonna cause a fight.
これは我々だけに有意な話ではない。イタリア人たちが外部にこのことを漏らせば、全ての黄金は日本かイタリアに接収されるだろう。我々には1円たりとも転がり込んでこない。我々は全員が共犯でなくてはならないのだ。
Oh no, embezzlement. It feels like Klaus knows something about that.
全員に着服の共犯になれと言ってる。
Oh.
周囲はすでに軍人としてでなく個人として話をしている。
So, Klaus and Kenzo, he'll be like father, like son in this situation, because in the future, everyone knows about Kenzo's hidden gold. So, no way! But what I'm understanding here, this is implying that later on we'll see how Kenzo got a hold of the Italian gold through embezzling the Italian gold. No way! Also, as this tense situation is still going on, I need to use the restroom again. Ooh, what happened to the game? Okay, so press the wrong button, the game's back now. But yeah, I do need to use the restroom again. I probably should have done it in between the two chapters, but I got too excited, so I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. I still do not know what Granada means. Should I just look it up? Like, should I just look up what this means? Yeah, I'm gonna look up what Granada means. Granada. Oh, it's a city in Spain! Oh, okay. Okay. Are you talking about the city in Spain, or is this a meme? Because when I look up Granada, I got the city in Spain. I don't know if that's what Yellow Raid is meaning. Like, I got the city in Spain as the first result, Granada.
なんてこと。黄金に目がくらんだのね。
Lieutenant Yamamoto was grinning. It really did look as though he had been blinded by greed, just as Beatrice had said. Grenade? Grenade? Oh, wait, was I misspelling it? Well, if I look up that, I'm just gonna get grenade. I'm just gonna get grenade. Yeah, if I look up, well, I got a song by Bruno Mars, actually. Are you talking about the song by Bruno Mars? It's Grenade. Oh, Grenade. Wait, Grenade? Well, I'm getting grenade. I am getting grenade. Or this could be, this could also be referencing Granada, the island. I'm just gonna continue on with the game. I'm just gonna continue on with the game.
あのまま山積みにしていれば、やがて本土から来る向かいの連中の目にいやおうなく入るだろう。そうなれば、ここにいる誰もが得をしないぞ。我々の申し出を受けて、早急に黄金を隠すべきだ。
アンジェロ少尉は日本政府やイタリア政府にはどうしても知られたくないみたい。彼は自分が与えられた任務に最後まで責任を持ちたいみたいよ。
つまりどういうことだ。
何割かを口止め料として与えてでも島内に地中深く埋めることを望んでるわ。もちろん下士官たちには異論もあるみたい。5割は問題外だと憤慨してるわ。
I really feel like infighting's about to start. Infighting is definitely about to start here.
後ろ宮、イタリア人たちの感触はどうだ。
彼らも黄金がこれ以上の人目につくことを望んでいないようです。しかし取り分に異論があるようです。
In Portuguese, we say grenade. Oh, as the bomb as Granada? Oh, wait, we say grenade as the bomb? Oh, okay. Okay.
少尉は1割ならば検討できると
Ooh,
言ってるわ。
uh-oh. The negotiations are not going well.
無論山本中尉がそれで納得しないだろうとも言ってるけど。
後ろ宮、イタリア人の返事はいかに。
1割なら検討すると。
This time, it was Lieutenant Yamamoto who slammed down on the desk. But the Italians didn't flinch either. An incredible tension filled the small room. Why not would you do the middle ground of 25%? That's not going to be an answer either. However, despite his violent outburst a second ago, Lieutenant Yamamoto's expression still looked smug and in control. He was probably confident that he now had the initiative.
1割 ?1 割か。それいいだろう。
Sorry, Yamamoto.
なら1割を譲ってやろう。
Oh.
しぶろくだ。これ以上は譲らんと伝えろ。
40% for the Japanese, 60% for the Italian. The lieutenant made it sound like he was willing to stand firm on that, but in truth, these negotiations were not being made on an equal footing. If the Italians just wanted the gold for themselves, there wouldn't be much of a problem. But what if they what if they really were true patriots? and decided they ought to return the gold, even to the defeated puppet government of their homeland, for the purpose of reconstruction. If so, they would probably report the existence of the gold to the Italian embassy. Eventually, the Italian government would petition the Allied nations for the retrieval of their gold. It probably wouldn't make it back to Italy, but it might be used effectively to repair and rebuild the battered town. If that happened, Lieutenant Yamamoto and his friends would only be able to seek out a few ingots at most. He was greedily planning to make his own treasure island, so that he and his subordinates would have an enormous fortune all to themselves. If he wanted those ambitions to bear out, the Italians would have to conceal the presence of the gold.
しかし疑問だ。アンジェロ少尉が誰にも黄金を渡したくないなら、沈みゆく潜水艦に任せて沈めればよかったはず。どうして荷上げを？
考えたくはないけれど、命令が遂行不能になった時点で少尉はこの黄金を横領することを考え始めたのかも。彼は今下士官たちに軍人としての意見と、祖国に家族が待つ一個人としての意見を聞きたいと言っているわ。堅物の下士官たちが激高してる。
The discussion between the Italians was becoming fierce and emotional. Although their homeland had fallen, they had come all this way in accordance with its orders. They had probably been given this mission because they were particularly faithful and duty-minded troops. It seemed they couldn't agree to a foreigner's proposal to embezzle and split up the gold. Ensign Angelo looked like he was doing all he could to calm the unexpectedly fervent rage of his subordinates. Looks like the gold is blinding them too. It seems no one could sort out their own personal feelings and the way they want to be perceived.
奴らの返答はいかに？後ろ宮！
リーチェン、周囲が返事を求めてる。
考える時間が欲しいと言ってるわ。私はあなたと話せたから気が紛れてよかったけれど、他の人たちはそうじゃないの。とても長い航海の果てに大勢の仲間を失って極限状態でここにいるわ。唯一の心の拠り所だった任務ももはや喪失してる。どうすればいいのか彼らも分かってないの。
注意、彼らは時間が欲しいと言っています。
いいとも、大いに議論したらいい。しかし時間はないぞ。隠すとなったら時間と手間がかかる。明日の正午までに結論しろ。以上だ、イタリア人ども。
回答期限は明日の正午だそうだ。周囲め、まるで脅迫だ。
少尉は全員の意見を聞くと言ってるわ。
感触は
多分難航するわ。少尉自身は山分けもあり得ると考えているみたいだけど、下士官や他の仲間たちは多分反対するわ。みんなこの極東までの航海で大切な仲間を大勢失ってる。彼らは堅なに祖国への忠誠を貫きたがってる。
周囲の申し出は断ると？
断ってもどうせ黄金は誰かの手に渡るわ。何も残らないならせめてインゴットの一本ずつでも密かに持ち帰ろうという少尉の言い分に同調者も出そうだけど、こういう時の男って勢いだけが迷走するわ。 私も見当がつかない。
イタリア人たちの胸中は複雑でしょうね。
彼らにとって降伏後のイタリアは敵国同然だろう。
It's interesting to see Kinzo's point of view in the story being told by him.
黄金をそのイタリアに返還するのは彼らの長い旅路を全て否定するのと同じだ。
Yeah, I think this is the first chapter we actually get to see a story told by Kinzo. Because Kinzo had like a lot of like analogies to his past, to his past in the earlier chapters of the game. But I think this is the first time we actually hear from the man himself.
しかし黄金を着服して山分けすることも彼らの旅路の否定になります。
彼らが義理立てすべき祖国はすでに滅んでいる。その時点で彼らの旅路の意味などもう失われている。気の毒な話だ。
どうせ意味のないことならインゴットの一本でもありつけた方がまだマシだと。
損得感情で言えばそうなる。そうならねえのが男ってもんだがな。
The Italians were gathered in a cramped room, arguing fiercely.
反対です。死んだ戦友たちのためにも断固軍人魂を貫くべきです。
貫くとはどういうことか。この島に黄金を隠せということか。東洋人たちの申し出を受けるということか。
東洋人たちは信用できません。特にあの山本という男、断じて油断できません。
黄金を荷上げして日本人たちに見られたのはやはり失敗でした。艦と共に沈めるべきでした。
日本人の基地で沈めてどうする。やがていつかは引き上げられる。隠したことにはなれない。いずれにせよこの島から黄金を誰にも知られずに運び出す方法はない。
洋上で名誉ある自鎮を選んでいたらこんなことには。
艦のダメージが致命的だったことがあの時点で分かっていたら、どうしてあの時少佐は日本軍に救援要請を。日本軍にこの黄金のことを知られたら少佐はどう任務を遂行するつもりだったんだ。
少佐が救援要請を出した時点で我々の任務はもう失敗していたんだ。諸君にも祖国で待つ家族がいるはずだ。そして極東の島国までよく航海に耐えた。それに対するこれは正当な報酬なのだという考え方もある。
あの時日本人に助けな
絶対に反対だ。死んだ親友たちが浮かばない。
こんな目に。少尉、日本人が友好的でない場合、我々は最終的解決手段を辞さない覚悟が必要です。
Battle's about to happen. War is about to happen. Uh-oh. Play.
校長、最終的解決手段とは何か。
Someone gulped. A stiff tension hung over the room. Is Beatrice in there with them?
日本人たちはたるみ切っています。実戦経験もない腰抜けばかりです。我々は精兵です。すでに基地内の間取りのほぼ全てと日本人の人数、配置状況は把握しています。少尉の命令があれば短時間で制圧できるでしょう。戦闘員と思わしきは山本を含めて数人程度。残りは軍属の作業員風情です。上辺の人数は日本人が上ですが、実質兵力ではこちらが優位です。
日本人を殺せば迎えの船が来た時それをどう説明する。ごまかしようがないぞ。
死体さえ見つからなければどうとでもごまかせます。少尉、この基地を制圧するのは容易です。山本以下主要な兵士数人を殺してみせればあっさりと作業員たちは降伏するでしょう。 彼らに黄金を運ばせ地中に埋めましょう。もちろん彼らの口は永遠に塞ぎますが、
日本人たちを皆殺しにするということか。
殺しましょう。全員殺せば黄金のことは誰にも知られずに済むのです。
At that moment, the door, which had supposed to have been locked, opened slightly, and a metal object was thrown. Is that a grenade? Oh no! Oh no! Is that a grenade?
Granata!
The girls would shot. That's why people were saying Granata! That's why people were saying Granata! Grenade! Oh no! As the yell rang out, the table was kicked over to be used as a shield, and they all dropped to the floor. However, in this cramped room, it probably wouldn't do them any good. The Italians were all prepared for death. Fortunately, the shot of grenade was a dud. The door was slammed open, and 3 Japanese soldiers wielding pistols jumped in. Sorry about that. Oh shit, the battle's begun! In this small room, no matter who shot where, it was bound to hit someone. The exchange of bullets instantly caused the rain of blood, with casualties on both sides. The 3 who had jumped in were covered in bullet holes and fell over, moaning and thrashing. Racial stereotype warning. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, well, let's hope that YouTube does not take down this stream for what's about to happen then. The grenade was still rolling about on the floor. It had been a surprise attack. Lieutenant Yamamoto had probably judged that the negotiations would not go his way, and decided to make the first move. Or else, maybe he had been planning from the beginning to put them in a position of having to take a vote, in order to gather them all in one place. Rokkenjima belonged to the Japanese. If they killed all the Italians, then not half, but all the gold would go to them. There was still a chance that the grenade might go off late. The Italians rushed out into the corridor. They heard gunfire from down the hallway. It was coming down from the direction of the submarine dock. Clearly, the troops guarding the pile of gold were being attacked. People died in war, and you laughed. Have you ever heard of, laughing out of, oh shit, that's happening? It's not that I was funding their death and musing, I was more like, you know, saying, oh shit, this is happening. Oh my god, no, I'm never gonna get this let down. No one's ever gonna let down the fact that I laughed at World War II.
なるほど。黄金の番人を任されるだけの兵士ということか。
As one final clarification, I was not laughing at the horrible things that happened in World War II. I was laughing by the fact that the story went in this direction because I was not expecting it. It was a laugh of, oh shit, this is happening.
人数はこちらが上だ。
Action, go, explosion, fire.
焦らず囲んで殺せ。イタリア人狩りだ。
There's a lot of gunfire going off. As soon as I heard the sound of repeated gunfire, I knew. I knew that whatever it had been... I knew whatever it was that had been smoldering since the time the gold was unloaded I finally burst into flame. The eyes of our soldiers when looking at the gold had not been normal. Yes, those eyes had been entranced by demons. The demons of greed. Oh, which of the seven, not Chiesters, which of the seven sisters of purgatory was greed again? It's okay to laugh, they are fascists. There we go! I agree with Silence! It's fun to laugh at fascist death! It's okay to laugh because the fascists are being killed. The Italians had also been at breaking point due to the heavy burden they bore. Become a German official in previous life confirmed. You know, that joke is ironic, because my heritage is German Jewish. That is an ironic comparison right there. Because I have German Jewish heritage. Mammon, yeah. Who would have snapped after becoming trapped in a distant land, where you can't understand the language or the writing. Thinking I had to do something, I ran towards the sound of gunfire. Looking back on it, that was an extremely foolish thing to do. That sound meant there were people shooting at each other. People killing each other. And yet, unarmed as I was, I dashed towards the sound, as though I was trying to mediate some schoolyard fight. It didn't take long before I learned how foolish and naive such a thing was in the heat of battle. Warrant Officer Hirioka was lying face down, his entire body drenched in blood. Judging by the trail of blood behind him, it was clear that he had somehow managed to crawl here from a different room before dying. No, he was still twitching. He might not be dead yet. But on this island without a doctor, oh, even if we had a doctor, how would anyone possibly save a man who had been shot this many times in the chest? Well, okay, Kinzo, I don't believe you were scared. Stop the bullshit. I mean, literally Kinzo was running straight into gunfire. Who wouldn't be shitting their pants? When I looked into the room he must have crawled out of, I saw two more blood-stained Japanese corpses. Yep, now he's shitting his pants. Yep, the horror war. I fell backwards pathetically on my butt, my mouth hanging open in shock. Come to think of it, that was the first time I had ever faced death in my life. The entire world was at war. Even though millions were dying both east and west, this was the first time I met with a person's death directly. Ridiculous. Didn't I join the army hoping to die? Didn't I whine about not being sent to the front lines? Yes, so rejoice, Kinzo. Isn't this the death you were looking for? Why not spread your hands and yell out loud? Come for me, magnificent death! Someone came running towards me. It was a colleague of mine, a Japanese man, Chichimaku. Remember that Gab said in episode 6 of George that Kinzo did something in the past that made him choose Beatrice over the other options? Oh, so this is where Kinzo gets all the gold. Uh-oh. I think I know what Kinzo's about to do. He dashed towards me, pale-faced and out of breath. Come on, Kinzo jumps in the third floor. Kinzo jumps to the third floor on the mansion. He's insane. I mean, Balor does the same thing, so Kinzo and Balor seem like the kind of people that would run into a burning building. He dashed towards me, pale-faced and out of breath. His face seemed horribly contorted with terror. Mine probably looked the same. And there went Tajima. Someone yelled in Italian, and at the same time, Jijima-kun let out a scream. Yes, their sister's origin. Then, he grabbed onto me as he fell to the floor. A red stain was spreading across his back before my eyes. As he spat bubbles of blood, he said that one word, and died. But the shocking event of seeing someone die right in front of me did not capture my attention. No, living thing is concerned with the deaths of others at a fundamental level. The one thing that matters is whether they themselves die or not. My attention was fully occupied by the barrel of the gun the Italian soldier was pointing. Jima's coon back burst once more as he leaned against me. Flesh tore, blood splattered. The warm splash of it covered my face. The Italian still trying to fish him off, even though he had stopped moving for good? How foolish I've been. Can I not understand to see it in front of me? Rejoice, Kinzo! Now you'll finally get what you wanted all this time. The Italians hadn't fired to finish off Tajima-kun. He had been aiming at the man Tajima-kun had fallen on. Me, Ushirimiya Kinzo. He really sounds like Valor here. I pushed the corpse aside, scrabbled against the floor, and dashed away, tumbling over myself. My hands had pushed off against the floor, hard enough to tear off the ring fingernail on my left hand. Faced with death, humans truly can't resist with all they got. I tumbled over and over as I ran, scraping parts of my body. It was painful, hot. That didn't matter at all. I heard yelling in Italian come from behind me over and over again. It felt like they were running, chasing after me. I didn't want to look back, but I kept on running and running, as though the Italians were right behind me. This is death. Didn't you want to die? No, I don't want to die. Why? Why didn't I want to die so badly? But now, I know. I know how wonderful it is to be alive. Taught me. Ichi did. I could only be free when I talk with her. No. When I talked with her, I was finally alive for the first time. I was finally bored. It's like JoJo, but with the voice and Beatrice like a stick. Where did JoJo come in this? Where is the JoJo coming from? Are you talking about part 2? I want to live. I want to live. I want to live. I want to live. I don't want to die. I want to live and see her right now. If I don't see her, I'll die. I'll be killed. Stay cool, Kinzo. She might be killed too. You live and she dies. You might as well be dead. Before I knew it, my face was covered in tears, snot, and drool. When I stumbled over something and fell, I was finally able to come to my senses a little. I could still hear intermediate gunfire. The gunfight was still going on, and it spread throughout the entire base. Che, are you okay? I'll find her and take her to a safe place. The lieutenant will probably kill all the Italians to steal the gold. Ichi probably won't be an exception.
Beach.
My man saw an Italian woman once, and his life changed completely. That's literally the story of Kinzo. That is literally the story of Kinzo, Xylas. He saw Beatrice, and then his life changed forever. I mean, being of the same blood, similar. Same voice, same situation with Beatrice. Adler and Beatrice, very similar.
Beach.
Eating you was the first time I ever lived. The first time I was ever born. So if you die, I'll die again. I could feel every cell of my body being reborn. Not as a Ushirimiya Kinzo, but as a completely different Kinzo. Of course, I was terrified I might really be shot if I went back. But I no longer wanted to die. in the truest possible sense. So, I was able to overcome my fear. Makes sense, she is a witch after all. Enticed by the witch. We're getting there! We're getting to it! We're getting to the origin of Beatrice! Oh, are we going away from the flashback? Predator. Oh shit! Oh shit! Predator. Oh, we're getting Beatrice's point of view of what's going on.
一体何が起こってるの？この騒ぎは何？
君は知らなくていい。
I've gone to places for women I would never normally go to. Kenzo right now.
そこにじっと隠れてよ。同胞が呼びかけるまで出てくるんじゃない。
イタリア人の声が聞こえた。そこにいるぞ。
くそ、誰東洋人め。
Ruben stood with Beatrice behind his back and nearly shot the two men rushing at him with two 9mm bullets from his Beretta M19634. However, one 8mm bullets from their Type 94 semi-auto pistols was straight into Ruben's chest. Oh my god, God has so much descriptions of bullets and guns. It's just guns, pistols, it's literally almost the same thing. I know they're not the same thing, but I don't care too much about weapons. All three of the shooters were struck in the chest and fell down in a heap.
しっかりして。ルーベンス。
地上へ逃げろ。森の中へ隠れ。
Salute to Rubens. He was trying to help Beatrice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, were those actually the Chester's names? Oh shit, that was the Chester's names! Oh no, is that Yamamoto? Next person to appear was the commanding officer of the Japanese soldiers, Yamamoto. The blast of the three guns had just sounded. Adding on to Beatrice's screams, it was hardly surprising that he noticed the encounter.
こんなことなら最初からこの女を人質に取ればよかった。くそ、忌々しい連中だ。
Yamamoto spat. Beatrice used that moment to snatch up Ruben's gun. Hides in the forest. That's where the witch legend originates from.
躊躇なく銃を拾おうとするとは、イタリア女は実に物騒だ。くそ、二人がかりでしくじりやがって。
He spat this last part at the two dying men who lay moaning at his feet. However, it wasn't particularly surprising, and this wasn't the only place it was happening. Nearly everyone had met head-on in these tiny, cramped tunnels. When both sides shot recklessly in a situation like that, the result was two corpses. So, the way to be the fastest was to pull the trigger immediately the moment you sense another person. That was the only way to make it through this battle without ending up with a bullet in your chest. Because of this, both Japanese and Italians killed each other without hesitation. Sometimes they even pulled the trigger on their own countrymen when they unexpectedly ran into each other. And in the midst of all this, large numbers of Japanese men who had no idea what was going on ran towards the noise, became victims one after another. It didn't matter whether the other person was holding a gun or not. Everyone reflexively pulled the trigger at the sight of anyone other than themselves, trying to stay alive. Slaughter engulfed the entire base. Wish Beatrice would have an AK-47 with her right now. There was a fierce gun battle taking place in the submarine dock, and a massacre was resembling a hunt was taking place inside the base. Also, the non-combatants assigned to this base were killed before they knew what was going on. The Italians were indeed quite seasoned troops, but their numbers began to drop bit by bit. Bloodstained corpses lay scattered all across the base. At first, it had probably been a proper gunfight. However, as they gradually became desensitized, devolved into that most basic cause of wars throughout humanity, the desire to kill all foreigners you don't understand. Whenever they heard words they didn't understand, they pulled the trigger. By that point, the screams of foreigners sounded no different from those of man-shaped beasts. After all, they couldn't understand pleading in another language. So, it had long ago turned into a mere massacre. As the number of dead surpassed the number of living, silence began to return to the base. Just when it felt as though everyone had died, and the desolate sound of the wind blew through the caves, there would be a sudden scream, the crisp sound of a gun, and no one remembered that the massacre still, and one would remember that the massacre still wasn't over. This happened over and over again, till eventually, true silence fell. It marked a pitiful end for those who lay astray by gold. And then we have Kenzo. When's Kenzo gonna pop in? The leader of the Italian soldiers, Angelo, had managed to survive somehow. He encountered nothing but the corpses of friend and foe. All was quiet once more in the base. If he was careless enough to call out, he might be shot from the shadows from... So, he stuck about like a panther, breathing quietly, searching for the remaining enemy. There was no sign or trace of any living person. Maybe all the people in this base had... The Japanese struck first, but that time, we were also talking about killing them. They simply made the first move as military men. So perhaps I should be grateful for today. Oh, is this from Angelo's point of view? Angelo's point of view. My apologies, not Angelo, Angelo. And yeah, Angelo. Angelo? Angelo? God, I forgot how to pronounce his name. Even if the boat had come to take us away, there would have been no honor for us. We would have been mere failures in our mission, unfit to face our dead comrades. Perhaps dying here in the Far East, alongside my gun, is a more fitting end for a soldier. From around the corner, I noticed the sound of a leg being dragged along the ground, and I strained to hear. Someone seriously wounded? Shuffling with a limp? Noticing them before they notice me greatly helps my chances. At this stage, there's no point in taking prisoners. Must dispose of all the Japanese. I'll dash around the corner, quickly check to see who they are, and shoot if it's a Japanese person. Nothing more. I've been hiding my footsteps the whole time. Angelo. Yeah, Angelo. Got it, Angelo. They probably don't know I'm here. Once the shuffling footsteps had come close enough, Angelo leaned around the corner and raised his gun. The voice that reached them spoke Italian. Oh. Oh! Oh, he got shot! Golden Slaughterer. Oh shit! Yamamoto just shot him.
これで全員だな。俺はしっかり貴様らの死体を数えて回ってたんだからな。
しっかりして。Angelo,
Blood poured from Angelo's chest. His gun fell to the floor, then his knees, and then the rest of his body crumpled, stopped moving. Yamamoto's accuracy with a gun wasn't particularly stellar. However, Angelo had waited until they were fairly close before jumping out, so Yamamoto had been able to hit his target. All he had managed it with a short-barreled handgun in one hand and a woman as a hostage in the other.
それにしても我が六軒島守備隊の情けないことよ。まさか私以外は全員死んだのではあるまいな。やれやれクズどもめ。
女を盾に取らなきゃ戦えない人でなし。離して。
静かにしろ。イタリア女は実に騒がしい。おとなしくしてれば命までは取らんというのに。
It was such an obvious lie that even he bore a bitter smile. The Italians were spies working for the enemy. They died all along with the garrison in a gunfight. That was the story Yamamoto wanted to tell, but he couldn't afford to have any Italian survivors. At this point, he wouldn't be able to keep the entire pile of gold, but he could at least grab as many ingots as he could carry. Even that would be worth a huge amount of money. Beatrice suddenly swung her head, smashing Yamamoto's nose hard. Cue Kenzo running right at her with, with bloodhound accuracy. I heard Beatrice's voice. I'm running towards her. I'm really expecting Kenzo to run in there and shoot the fuck out of Yamamoto just so that Beatrice doesn't get killed. She almost managed to escape. However, Yamamoto quickly grabbed her leg and tripped her. She fell onto her back. Yamamoto mercilessly stomped his foot down on her stomach and pointed his gun at her.
じゃじゃ馬を飼いならす趣味はないのでな。貴様は死ねえ。
注意、彼女は無関係だ。
Kenzo, don't talk, just shoot him.
話してやれ。
Kenzo, just don't talk, you just gotta shoot him. Kenzo had jumped out from the shadows. He was holding a gun he had stolen from one of the corpses.
Ushiromiyaか。ほう。生きておったか。
彼女を離せ。苦しがってる。
貴様であろう。イタリア人どもに攻撃があることを密告したのは。
何の話だ。
Yamamoto didn't know that the grenade had been a dud. The surprise attack, which he had been certain would work, had failed. Though he had decided that Kenzo must have tipped them off.
貴様のせいで奇襲が失敗してこのざまだ。この裏切り者め。貴様がこのイタリア女を通じて内通していたことはお見通しよ。
あなたが黄金に目がくらんだからこの事態を招いたのではないのか。
逃げて金蔵。この男は命乞いしてる人も撃ったわ。あなたも撃たれる。
喋るなイタリア女。もう一度口を聞いたら容赦なく撃つぞ。
Kenzo's about to shoot him. I'm already guessing it. Kenzo will kill Yamamoto. Yamamoto grounds his heel into Beatrice's gut.
清瀬、やめろ。彼女は何の関係もない。
ああ？銃を上官に向けるとはどういうつもりか。頭を冷やせよ愚か者め。私とお前で口裏を合わせればあの黄金の山は私たちだけのものではないか。
He's gonna obviously kill Kenzo after this. Like, if Kenzo spared him, he would have killed Kenzo.
私一人では少々をくすねるくらいしかできんが、お前と二人でならもっと多くの数をくすねることができる。上官面をするつもりはないぞ。男同士二人できっちり山分けしようじゃないか。
Yeah, no, he's gonna kill you. He would kill you if you accepted that deal. He's a two-faced fuckhead. He is a two-faced fuckhead.
五分五分に分けようと言って、あなたは彼らの
Exactly! That's what I'm saying! Don't trust Yamamoto! Notice how Castiglione's Beatrice's voice is like Beatrice the Younger's. Interesting observation, Kilato.
後ろ宮、どうやら貴様は黄金より鉛の方がお好みらしいな。
Without any hesitation, Yamamoto raised the barrel of his gun towards Kinzo and pulled the trigger. It grazed Kinzo's right ear. If Yamamoto's aim had been just a bit better, the bullet would undoubtedly have slammed through Kinzo's face. Not letting Yamamoto's momentary distraction go to waste, Beatrice lashed out and planted her right foot in Yamamoto's crotch. After moaning in pain, a demonic expression flashed across Yamamoto's face, and he stomped on her chest. Beatrice shut her eyes tightly, hoping that she could withstand the coming pain. No one would want to have their eyes open at the moment they were shot. But it wasn't her that was shot. It was Yamamoto because Kinzo had the other gun. Yep! Thick. Words of blood. Worded out Yamamoto's chest.
あんたがあんたの都合で大勢の命を奪ったように私も私の都合であんたの命を奪う
Was Yamamoto able to hear the last of Kinzo's words to him? In his last moments, Yamamoto seemed to grin, and slowly fell backward, a river of blood trailing from his body. Moonlit night. Oh, come on, there's gonna be one remaining person that's gonna shoot Beatrice. I'm calling it now. Come on, nice music after that intense scene. There's gonna be at least one other person alive that will ruin Kinzo's happy day. Beatrice tried to stand up, but then doubled over and started coughing.
ビーチェ怪我をしたのか
あばらが痛むわその人手出しが激しく踏んだものだから
大丈夫か折れていなければいいんだが
これくらいで折れるほどイタリア女はやわじゃないのでもありがとうあなたは命の恩人だわあなたが来なければ私はきっとそこに転がっていたわ
Yamamoto had shown no mercy. Her ribs were probably cracked. We didn't have the option of waiting, possibly for several days, for the ship that was coming. I made the decision to ferry her off this island. The man who kept yelling about preserving the secrecy of the base is lying there dead. Oh. The next island over, Nijima is close. A small boat should be able to take us there.
君を病院へ運ばなければならない。君が思っているより傷が深かったらいけない。
知らなかった。この島には病院もあるのね。
ない。隣の島へ船で運ぶ。君は病院へ。私はこの島での出来事をうまく片付けないと。とばっちりで軍法会議者だ。
頼みがあるの。
Happy ending, trust. I don't trust. I do not trust. This is not gonna end happily. This is Umineko we're talking about. This is not gonna have a happy ending.
私を病院へ連れて行かないで。
どうして？
病院へ行って大使館に連絡が行けば、私はやがて本国へ送還されるわ。そしてきっとあれこれと尋問を受けるんだわ。私はママを見殺しにした奴らを自分の祖国とは認めないの。もう私の帰るべき祖国はないの。ここが私の終点だから、もう私はどこへも行きたくないの。私に優しくしてくれたアンジェロ少尉もルーベンスもみんな死んでしまった。
だから君までここで死ぬと。
As the Witch of Miracles and as the Witch of Serenity, we guarantee that the story will not have a happy ending. Exactly, Ganema. I know this is not gonna have a happy ending, because both the Witches of Miracles and the Witch of Certainty is certain that no miracle will occur where this will have a happy ending.
イタリア女はヤワじゃないんだろ。生きるんだ。
ねえ金蔵、生きるってどういう意味？
Oh.
あなたが教えてくれたはずよ。生きるってのはただ息をすることじゃないわ。私はイタリアへ帰りたくないの。
ビーチェ、
あなたは私と出会うまで死んでいたと言ってくれたわ。でもそれは私も同じなの。潜水艦の中で私は死んでいた。祖国も滅び、ママも死んだ。パパもね。私はこんな船沈んでしまえと願ったわ。だからここにたどり着いた時、実は死に損ねたとがっかりした。
They were very, very similar in terms of mindset.
その矢先よ。少尉が英語がわかる者はいるかと騒ぎ出したのは。
When Kenzo met Beatrice, finally forgot about dying. And when Beatrice met Kenzo, he also forgot about dying.
私は祖国も家族も友人たちも失った私をあなたにさらってほしいと願うの。
ピーチェ。
でもそれは叶えられない望みだとも分かってる。ならばせめて迎えの船が来るまでの数日間をあなたと一緒にいたいの。胸の痛みなんて気にしない。だって迎えの船に連れ去られたら私はもう死んでしまうのだから。
Beatrice spoke then, smiling softly. She did her best to hide the pain in her chest.
お願い金蔵、迎えが来るまでの数日間でいいから私をさらって。
その願いは叶えられない。
Ooh. I know everyone I cared about is dead, but at least I have fresh meat. Fresh meat? What do you mean? She literally is become friends with Kenzo. What do you mean, fresh meat? They're friends. Well, probably closer to friends now. Looking apologetic, Kenzo lifted Beato up and gently sat her in the boat.
育児なし。やっぱり日本の男は軟弱だわ。
そうだな。私は育児なしだ。
Too bad this meat is so much smaller than what I'm... No, I'm not gonna finish that one. I'm not gonna acknowledge that one, Ganema. Oh my god.
だから君の願いは片方しか叶えられない。
Just no. No. With a clunk, he placed the object, wrapped in a jacket, into the boat.
片方とは
Oh, wait. Wait, what are you doing, Kinzo? Why is there something wrapped in a jacket?
迎えが来るまでの数日間でいいか
Or...
の方は叶えられないということさ。
What do you mean by that, Kiwato? Natsui would disagree. Actually, no, I'm not gonna... I'm also not gonna acknowledge that one. What do you mean Natsui would disagree?
どういう意味？
君をさらう。そっちを叶えることにした。
Oh, is he defecting? Stop.
Kinzo.
Stop. Ganema, stop. We're on a very sweet scene with Kinzo and Beatrice. No. Ganema, no. She liked being in our bed even 2 years after he died. No. Don't make Burns' theory true. Don't make Burns' theory true. There has to be a doctor on Nijima. Wait, is this Nanjo backstory? Are we about to get Nanjo backstory? I'm wearing a Navy uniform. I should be able to pass myself off as a survivor of a boat carrying a VIP that was sunk by enemy ships. If the doctor happens to be of the greedy sort, all the better. Nanjo backstory! We're about to get Nanjo's backstory! After all, I have right here the golden magic to make people do what I say. Oh my god, Nanjo! Nanjo! She came from a distant country, took my lifeless body, and gave me a soul. Hello, Sartant! You're coming right in time for a possible Nanjo cameo. The witch, who came bearing gold, revived me with her magic.
君は魔女だな。
I forgot how disorienting the boat scenes were. This is very disorienting.
黄金の魔女だ。
And you're not wrong about the chat being cursed, Ganema. You're not wrong.
黄金の魔女よ。みんなと同じレシピで作ってるのに、私だけがパスタから消し炭を生み出す錬金術が使えるの。
The origin of the Golden Witch. Okay, it's been pleasant for way too long. I'm expecting something horrible to happen. Unless we're getting a Nanjo backstory.
あなたと同じく私も、あなたがいてくれる限り、生きることを許される屍。
I have a feeling that this scene is going to be important is whether Beatrice is going to get killed here or they're going to beat Nanjo.
あなたがいなくなったら、私はすぐにでも死んでしまう。
Hard to set it into your brain. Got it.
知らせない。
本当に？
絶対に。
だってね、責任。だってあなたは私をさらったんだから。
You know, as I see the two of them on this boat together, I can only think of Battler and Beatrice. I can only think of Battler and Beatrice, but I see the comparison between grandson and grandfather. I love how Umineko has traumatized Liko enough to not trust the happy or wholesome moments. Yes! Because whenever there is a happy or wholesome moment, something terrible happens! Nanjo will kill Beatrice. Nanjo origin story. He killed Beatrice and now he is forced to work with Ushiromiya for life because he killed Beatrice in front of Kenzo. Okay, the text box faded. Oh. And this was cemented in history. I guess that's what that's saying? Huh. Interesting. Paul.
そうですか。
Is Najo about to tell his origin story? Is Najo about to tell his origin story? Well, before he has a chance to, I'm gonna take a quick restroom break because I need to go. But that scene ended without Beatrice being killed, so I was assuming that she was about to get killed, but she didn't. Umineko truly has messed up my mind. I'll be right back. Nanjo, the true Umineko antagonist. Nanjo, what do you mean by he wears Beatrice? Wait, what do you mean by he wears Beatrice? This music wants to make me cry. This music makes me all solemn. What's the track playing right now? Oh, Fall! Is this gonna be the fall of, Beatrice Castiglione?
金蔵さんがそこまで話しましたか。
Oh, he ended off there. Oh, they're talking to someone else now. Because Kinzo told him all he wanted to, and now they're talking to other people? Huh.
では、まさかあなたなのですか？
Oh?
おじい様がベアトリーチェを連れて行った新島の医者というのは。
Not your backstory?
驚くに値しねえ。新島の医者って時点でピンとくる。
I mean, he was my first thought too.
突然海軍の兵隊さんが外国人の女性を連れて現れたのです。驚きましたとも。しかもその上軍機なので秘密で治療しろというのです。
I mean, I think Leon's supposed to represent the reader that's still very confused about the story, while Will is like the one that instantly, you know, clicks onto what's going on.
それがおじい様との初対面だったのですか？
そうです。それが金蔵さんと初めての対面でした。
So he kept quiet so that Kinzo could go back to the island, quietly, you know, make a cover up for what happened so that he wouldn't get in trouble.
黄金で言いなりになった欲深な医者ってのもお前のことなのか？
My question is, how did Kinzo know for sure he was the only survivor? Like, once someone ran into the woods. Yeah, once someone ran into the woods, like, how would Kinzo be so confident that he was the only survivor? Making me happy that Leon figured out Diana was a can, while Liam thought it was Will's girlfriend. Oh, a cat. Oh, the cat thing. Well, we all pray for Leon for not catching on at times. Diana was a cat. Oh my god. You know, Diana... That's a human name, not a cat name. That's a human name, not a cat name. Well, albeit my mom's cat, Tom. That's a very human name. Yeah, she has a cat named Tom, so I can't harp on Will for having a human-named cat. At the same time, though, I thought Diana was a human because of the name alone.
これは手厳しいですな。突然外国人の女性患者を連れ込み、軍機だから秘密にせよと言い、治療代は必ず持ってくるから担保にと言って黄金のインゴットを差し出す相手ですぞ。厄介事はごめんでした。しぶしぶとですとも。
確かにそれもそうですね。
Oh yeah, Tom's a boy. Yeah, Tom's a boy. He was fixed after we got him. Like, he was not fixed before we got him. So, let's just say that he had to get a little bit of a neuter job before, he became our cat.
でも南條先生はベアトリーチェをかくまってくれたんですね。
金蔵さんほどではありませんが、私にも英語の心得がありました。二人の会話を漏れ聞き、二人が決して厄介な何者かでないと確信したからです。もちろん、インゴットに目がくらまなかったといえば、嘘が過ぎます。
There we go. He's being truthful. He's also greedy.
私も今よりは若かったものですから。
Nanjo, stop trying to avoid the fact that you were greedy. Just admit it.
その後、彼女は
しばらくの療養の後、後宮家の使いの方が来て、小田原に移すとおっしゃいましてな。引き取られていきました。
Oh, you're making a tomboy joke. Oh. I thought you meant by you were curious if the cat was. Oh. I didn't realize that you're making a joke that my mom has a cat named Tom. I mean, I usually make Tom and Jerry jokes, so I didn't even think of that one, because I usually make Tom and Jerry jokes about the cat.
おじい様が自分で迎えに行ったわけではないのですか？
She has a cat named Tom. Like, who wouldn't make the Tom and Jerry jokes?
金蔵がどう六軒島の事件を言い訳したにせよ、しばらくの間は自由には動けなかっただろうよ。
ですな。軍をごまかすのが金蔵さんの人生で一番の大勝負だったと言っておりましたな。
ベアトリーチェは小田原に行って、それから。
Okay, hold on. That was not what I was going for, Ganemba. Ganemba, no, that's not what I was going for. No. I do not. That was not the joke I was going at. I was just making fun of where's the mouse. Like, that's all I was really saying. I did not. I mean, if there is a mouse in the house, I feel bad for Tom because you know what the mouse would do. But no, I have not really laid a hand on Tom except for petting him.
使われていない別荘の一つにかくまったと聞いています。当時の金蔵さんにはもう家族がおられましたからな。そこはうまくやられたのでしょうな。
Oh yeah.
クワドリアン以前から二重生活はお手の物だったというわけだ。さ。
Ooh. He dodged it? Did he dodge the butt?
何してるんですか？お尻におできでも？
No mouse as long as the cat Tom is a boy, but if he was a tomboy, there would have been a mouse. What? That does not make sense. And gold eating at that time was about 2,500 perhaps. $2,500 for a pro. Honestly, if it was more deep military secrets, I would probably ask for slightly more. I'm joking. I am joking.
それから ベアトリーチェはおじい様の保護で別荘でいつまでも。
Oh, poor naive Lian. Poor naive Lian.
平穏につつましやかに暮らしたと聞きます。それから数年の後、彼女に子供が生まれましてな。
Oh! It's way cheaper than now. It was once $37.25 and now it's $1,000. Oh, inflation! Yeah, I forgot about inflation. Oh, okay, yeah. Because there's a lot of inflation going on. I mean, the inflation rate's gone very high recently, so... Yeah, I almost forgot about inflation. Huh. Man, you could have asked for more money, Nanjo.
クワドリアンのベアトリーチェの誕生か。
出産がうまくいかなかったそうで。お気の毒なことです。
まさか亡くなったんですか？
驚くな。金蔵は娘を生まれ変わりと信じたんだぞ。
Oh, shit.
心をないがしろにするんじゃねえ。推理は可能だ。
そうですね。失礼。
She died in childbirth.
私は金蔵さんが彼女と過ごされた小田原の数年間を知りません。しかしその後の今日までの金蔵さんを見れば、ほんの数年間であっても彼がいかに彼女を深く愛したか伺い知ることができるでしょう。
Enzo accepted Beatrice, goes on to sea, live happily ever after, till Beatrice die. Remember this. The inflation is even worse, so we can say that ingot is roughly around $40,000 or $50,000 as it is now. Oh my god. That's a lot of money. You know what? I'll take it. Yeah, if I was Nanjo and I saw that golden ingot in front of me, hell yeah, I would grab it and say, okay, I'll keep my mouth shut. That's quite a bit of money. That's like... Man, that would actually pay... That's like a few years of rent.
そうですね。
そして娘のためにクワドリアンを作ったというわけか。
金蔵さんは潜水艦の黄金を元手に巧みに立ち回り、たちまちのうちに財産を築き上げていきました。
I was really confused by the numbers on the gold bars, but I forgot that the gold bars all have numbers on them for authentication. I forgot. I'm like, wait, what do these golden bars say? But I'm like, oh, these are like numbers for identification. Interesting. 400,000 SEK. Oh my god, that's a lot. That's a lot in Krona. Holy crap. I would even take... I would even hide a body if I think if a military... I think if a military in war bribes me that much. I mean, yeah, I hide a body too. Like, if the government comes in saying, hey, here's $40,000, hide a body for me. I'll do it. I'll do it. Hit me up, US government. Hit me up. I know you're watching me. FBI, CIA. Hit me up. I'll take the 40K. I feel like eating some cheese stuffed pizza I have in the freezer. I say if you're hungry, you should eat that pizza.
また持ち前の英語力を生かし GHQ に強いコネクションを作ってみるみるうちに大富豪となられたのです。
Well, if these gold bars were officially Italian, what about the one eagle seal on them? Interesting point, Ganema. Interesting point.
この辺はリオンさんに説明する必要はありますまい。
ええ。その莫大な財産で六軒島を買い取り屋敷を建てます。小田原の親族たちは無人島を丸ごと買い取ったおじい様を酔狂だと笑ったそうです。
10トンの黄金がポケットに収まる大きさだったなら金蔵も島を買わなかったろうよ。
hid the gold somewhere in Rokkenjima. Built up a fortune with the ingots he had taken out of it, and then brought up the whole treasure island.
ですな。そして後宮家の黄金伝説が始まるのです。
インゴットには片翼のワシが刻印されていたと聞くが。
Will's about to answer that question, Ganama.
片翼のワシというよりは片翼に見えてしまうワシというべきでしょうな。
それはどういう意味ですか？
ヨーロッパに多いでしょう。翼を広げたワシを紋章にしたものは、サロ共和国の国旗にもワシが、いやいや、鷹でしたかな。
So wait, the gold this whole time had a symbol of the Salo Republic?
が刻まれています。
So wait, this whole time, it's literally fascist gold. I mean, I guess now it makes a lot of sense, but what?
刻印が薄かった。あるいは粗雑だったということか。
そうです。戦時下の粗雑な刻印でした。本来は翼を広げたワシの紋章が刻印されるべきだったのでしょう。それがちょうど斜めに断ち切ったように半分薄れて消えていたのです。
翼を広げたワシが半分消えて、それが片翼のワシに見えた。
That's just gold. The gold has a political view. I mean, they were supposed to have an eagle emblazoned on it, so I was like, oh, so that's why the gold had the eagle, the one-winged eagle. I mean, I guess since it's half, it's not completely that, but the intention was there when they were being made? Huh.
金蔵は自分の運命を大きく変えたベアトリーチェの黄金に片翼のワシを見て、それを自分の紋章とすることを決めたに違いあるまい。
The one-winged eagle based off of the gold.
果たして正しく刻印されていたなら、それは共和国旗の鷹だったのか、それともまさか相当の。
So, if it was printed correctly, the entire Ushiromiya family would have the eagle of the Salo Republic on their clothing. Yeah, I feel like Kinza would have to, you know, make a lot of adjustments to the design to avoid a lot of controversy.
いやいや、そんなまさか。あの莫大な黄金の山の前で金蔵さんと杯を傾け合いながら黄金ロマンで夜を明かすのはなかなかに楽しいことでした。もっとも金蔵さんはその刻印から黄金の出所を探られることを嫌いましてな。外部に持ち出す黄金にはわざわざ自分の片翼のワシをデザインした別の刻印を打ち直していたようですが。
Oh, so he redid the gold so that people wouldn't catch on that they were the Italian gold. Got it. Huh.
お前には見せるだけだったのか。金蔵もケチだな。
無論大富豪になった後、金蔵さんは再び私のもとへ訪れ、未払いだった治療費をしっかり払ってくれましたとも。治療費にはちと多すぎましたのでな。ちゃんとお釣りを払いましたが。
I would have kept it.
それ以来おじい様と交流を。
How many times have they been repressed? That'll be a question for Kins, though, not me.
そうです。
Unless that's part of the mystery of Umineko.
金蔵さんは私が秘密を守ってベアトリーチェをかくまったことをことのほか深く感謝してくれましてな。
おじい様はかつての小田原の親族たちは欲深の嘘つきばかりだとおっしゃっていました。南條先生の義理堅さが嬉しかったに違いありません。 おじい様のような方がどうしてあなたにだけは心を開いたのかわかる気がします。
私にも多少の異国趣味とチェスの趣味がありましてな。金蔵さんとは以来意気を統合しまして。
Very mystery, much wow. Alright, I'll think about that in my theory crafting. Gold pressing, how to press, the one wing eagle to the gold ingots. That'll be from the next theory crafting time.
こうして細々と、しかし気づけば随分と長くお付き合いをさせてもらっています。
大きな金を扱うやつほど小さな金にもきっちりしてる。治療費以上をもらおうとしなかったあんたの律儀さに惹かれるところもあったんだろうよ。
とんでもない。大きなお金に怯えてしまっただけです。後になってから後悔しましたとも。どうにも昔から肝が小さいものでしてな。
そんなことはね。肝は十分に不定さ。
Me too?
そうでしょうか。お世辞でも嬉しいですな。
政治じゃねえ。
After Kenzo dies, Najo is complicit in keeping his death as his... I need to repeat that. After Kenzo dies, Najo is complicit in keeping his death a secret for at least a whole year. Of course, Natsui must have given him a fairly hefty sum of hush money. All the same, he's at least gutsy enough to withstand the pressure from Kenzo's children for that amount of time without slipping up once.
大した肝っ玉じゃねえか。義理がたいのがお前の性分なんだろうよ。
それしか取り柄がないものでして。
おじい様は良い友人に恵まれたと思います。
The friendship of Kinzo and Nanjo all started at the end of World War II. The birth of Beatrice. Oh my, we're going to quite a subject next episode. Next stream is going to be very interesting. Le 4 Octobre. The birth of Beatrice. Is the next episode going to cover the death of Castiglione? That is going to be a very, very interesting episode. But we don't have time for that chapter this time. I do have to say, we do not have time for that chapter this time. But yeah, I think for the rest of the stream, I'm probably just gonna be chilling out. Maybe do a little bit of meme time. Maybe go a little bit into the article I wrote that it was recently featured. Yeah, the blog post that I recently got featured on Game Developer. We might talk about a little bit about that as well. Wasn't Natsui he followed though? He did make her upset in episode 1 for saying Kenzo didn't have his ring on the last he saw him. Definitely not part of her plan. Maybe he wasn't as loyal to the Ushiromiya family after Kenzo was dead. Maybe he wasn't keeping the mystery of his death for them. He was keeping the mystery of her death for Kenzo. Next episode will be really disturbing. Be prepared. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, next episode's gonna be very disturbing. Oh no. I still do need to eat lunch though, so I might not go for the full, 45 minutes we have remaining because I have not eaten lunch yet and I'm very hungry. I'll be honest, I'm a bit fatigued right now because I'm not eating yet today because I woke up and I'm like, oh, I need a stream. I mean, I could probably eat a snack for the end of the stream, but I also do need to have some sustainable lunch in me. Next episode will show how Natsui birthed Beatrice after a night with Kenzo, obviously. Oh my gosh, silence you, silence you, Kilato. Will be a great welcome back from Japan chapter. Yes, because I probably won't be streaming until... actually, how long would I not be streaming for? I think, yeah, this is the last weekend I could really stream during until, like, the weekend of the 22nd to 24th of March. So, literally, I will be gone from streaming for, like, a month now. Like, this is the last stream for about a month now. Not, 6 years. It's gonna only be 1 month. But, yeah, I'll be preparing to go to Japan soon. So, this is actually my last stream before, I get back from there. So it'll be the birth of Beatrice, a disturbing chapter to come back to. I look forward to it. I look forward to disturbing myself on stream. Oh. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna be chilling for the next few minutes. We could do a little bit of a meme time, but I don't know if I want it to be super long since I do need to eat lunch soon. I am a little bit tired, so I should get some food in my body before I continue on doing stuff today. Well, yeah, that was a really good stream, everyone. Can't believe we aren't seeing you stream for another year. Come on. You're all gonna, you're all gonna go after me for my long hiatus. What Kilato said is less horrible than what the next episode will be. Oh, no. Wait, no. No, what Kilato said was less horrible? Oh, no. Next stream's gonna be very disturbing then. Oh boy, next stream's gonna be very disturbing then. The birth of Beatrice, and it's more disturbing than Natsui giving birth to Beatrice. Oh boy, this is gonna be quite a chapter to come back to. I come back to the US and then I get introduced to probably one of the most disturbing chapters of Umineko. Now I'm trying to think about what I'm gonna have for lunch. Ugh. But yeah, that was quite a way to wake up this morning. Way more horrible and disturbing. Oh no, I don't look forward to it, but also I'm very curious now. I'm very curious now, but I don't look forward to it. I do not look forward to it at all. Oh my god. I'm prepared. I'm mentally preparing myself for the disturbing end. I'm mentally preparing myself. Things are about to get... My glasses fell off. Things are about to get disturbing. But, oh. BJ first artwork is so cute. Yes, I actually did enjoy seeing, Beatrice Castiglione for the first time because, it was like the reveal of the original Beatrice. As I said, great welcome back from Japan chapter. I am both very curious, but yeah, see you in 2045 for next. Come on. This is going to be 1 month, everyone. Not 6 months again. I'm not going to do another 6 months hiatus. Like, that's one thing I'm planning on not doing again. I don't want to try doing a 6-month hiatus again. Yeah, I thought this was a pretty good stream, too. I did go into the stream, like, just like 10 minutes awake. Like, at the beginning of the stream, I was still waking up. I mean, in a way, I'm still waking up now, but I have the energy to, go throughout the day. I just need to eat something, because I have not eaten yet today, and it's almost, like, 2 p.m., so I'm probably in a few minutes going to end stream so I can have lunch, but thank you all for joining me today. That was a very, very good stream. I'm hoping the stream does not get blocked worldwide again. We don't need another, incident like that. We don't want the stream to be blocked worldwide again. But yeah, actually before I head out, might as well look a little bit into, what I was able to get published recently, since I recently got an article about Higurashi published in Game Developer. One of my professors actually, encouraged me to publish an article, for which, I said, yeah. I did not think it would be featured on their website, so hold on, let me pull that up real quick. Yeah, let me, pull that up real quick. Let's see. Window, no. Wait, how's that window still up? There we go. Yeah, so, yeah, basically, from what you all can see here, yeah, This is legitimately a published, blog entry onto a website for game developers. Written by me. It's about Higurashi. I didn't choose the profile image for the article, but I didn't give them a profile image because, as you scroll down in the article, I actually used the original, Japanese images, but, yeah, no, it's, very cool that, this got published onto a website that, developers use, write about the current state of the industry, as well as, talk about their thoughts on games. I just find this really cool, and, all the editors on this website are so nice. They sent me a congratulations email, after it uploaded, it was so nice. It was so nice. And this is one of my papers for university as well. This is a paper I wrote for one of my classes. I'm just surprised that it got on the website. I'm just surprised. I'm just really, really surprised this got on here. And I linked it to my Discord channel. I linked this on my Discord channel, but yeah, this is actually an article that is, online, literally a blog post posted online. Yes, I shared it on Discord. I could probably share the link onto the YouTube chat as well, just so that you all can, check it out. I'm not gonna read through the article right now, since, well, yeah, I do need to head out pretty soon. I'm not gonna read the full article since it's a 15-minute read, but yeah, I did a very big overview of, Higurashi and if it can apply to both Japanese and Western game design philosophy. I've revealed my name many times. I've revealed my name very many times on the internet, so it's not a new thing. Me doing a name reveal is not a new thing to the internet. People have known my name for a long time on the internet. Yeah, no, if you look at some of my older videos, I titled it with my real name, because my name's been out there on the internet for the longest time. Literally, it's not a secret. Yeah, that's my name. That is my name. It's not a secret. If you go on my Instagram account, it's literally listed as my name on my Instagram account, linked to this YouTube channel. I've literally, ever since I started YouTube, I've already doxed my full name, so my name is out there. People can see my full name. And honestly, yeah, I'm just very proud of this article, and since people already know my name, might as well, share it out there. Is Rateb my Arabic name? So technically not. It's actually my last name backwards. It's Bitar is actually, my Arabic name, but Ratib is my name backwards, basically. Yeah, no, that's a very funny, point out, because I think I mentioned it a few times on stream, but yeah, it is a Syrian last name. And yeah, no, I don't technically have an Arabic name. I do not have one, actually. My name already, Michael, is I guess my full name both in English and Arabic. That's the funny thing. I never had one. My family's been located in the U.S. for the longest time, so don't really have that big a connection to the Syria. I knew an Arabic person named Rateb. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that was actually an Arabic name too. That's interesting. I didn't know that, actually. Your name is Michael Casiglione. My family does not have Italian heritage. Yet he can't pronounce his last name. It's obvious that, I do not come from an Italian heritage. It's very obvious when I can't pronounce Italian that I don't have that heritage. Albeit, my Arabic is not good. That's one thing I will go ahead and say now. Before anyone asks, my Arabic is shit. So don't even ask me to try, saying something in Arabic. It is not good. I can barely read it. I can barely read it. But yeah, no, that's something cool that I wanted to share to the chat because, yeah, that's actually something that, that I recently, that just recently happened in my life. I don't know what much to say. It's just really cool. Yeah, that's one thing I have to say. It's just really, really cool. The When They Cry series has been a series that I've been following for the past, almost over 10 years of my life. And literally, it's got to be, to know so many great people, both in, with my YouTube life and my game design life, that, yeah, it's just, really cool to think how far the series, has helped me in both my YouTube career and my, game design career. Assalam. Assalam. I've been meaning to learn more about my, roots from the Middle East for a long time. Like, I've been, like, wanting to make some videos on it, but, I might have to wait till after college for that, since, I'm very busy in college. Like, I'm working on, I want to say it's 3 games, but it might be 4 before the end of the semester, because I'm going, I'm going for a certificate in, like, virtual reality, so I have, like, literally 4 games I'm working on for university right now for my classes, so... Yeah, I'm very busy, so I can't do, like, cool things about, making videos about me looking into my cultural roots, but, that's something that I do want to do in the future, because I just find that very interesting, and, yeah, it's just that, I just don't know too much about that part of the world, despite, my family coming from there, so... There might be videos in the future after I graduate university of me looking more into, my family's culture, as well as looking into, the Middle East, since I just find that very interesting, and, yeah, I do have, like, a deep appreciation for my name and my family members that, did, blood, sweat, and tears to get over to the US, so I do want to make videos, honoring them. But yeah, I went a little personal towards the end of the stream. I was just mainly showing my article that I wrote about Rikishi's game design philosophy that he unintentionally uses in his games, because yeah, I just went into can the sound novels be counted as games, and yes, I think they are games. Like, that's basically in short what my article is saying. Like, these are games. It's just not how we would traditionally think of a video game. But yeah, thank you all for watching the stream. I won't be streaming again until, like, next month, but I do want to, try uploading a video too during the time I'm gonna be gone from live streaming. That mainly depends on how much time I have to edit on video, since I'm preparing for my Japan trip. So yeah, like, basically my trip to Japan, like, that's gonna be taking a lot of my time. So thank you all for watching the stream again, and yeah, unless there's anything else you want me to bring up for, like, a miniature meme time, I might start, preparing myself for lunch. Yeah, thank you all for watching the stream, and I hope you all have a great week. In your definition, are Agatha Christie's books games? Yes, because she proposes a mystery for you to solve before the detective tells you the answer. That's my answer to that. That is my answer. That is my answer to that question. That is a great question. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. And I'll be giving updates all throughout Discord and YouTube about what my current doings are. I'm not gonna go completely silent from the internet during that whole month. Like, I will be active. Like, I will promise one thing. I won't do a 6 months hiatus again without telling anyone. Like, the next time I go on a hiatus, I will be very transparent and open. No detective told an answer in one of her books. How you have hope you have a good trip. I know you meant to write, hope you have a good trip. Yeah, thank you all for